So, you find yourselves, having just been dumped unceremoniously from the carriage, from which you were kidnapped effectively by two of the city's gangs, and briefed on this mission to make amends by either collecting a lot of treasure from some temple a couple of days' ride away, or the alternative was to have been killed there and then, or fought and see who would have won in the end there. But chances weren't looking good for you. You find yourselves now untied, unbound, directly outside of Derek's magic shop. It's midday. There are blue skies. Seagulls call as the smell of the sea kind of floats on the wings of the wind. And you're on the edge of Hell's Quarter, so the streets are narrow, painted by shapes of shadow, with folk going about their business, and it's a simple shop front, with the name painted haphazardly. Derek's Magic Shop above the door. Large windows either side with the circle crown, glass panes, some in different colours, obscuring the interior. And yeah, you have a couple of things to do, it seems, before you make way to this temple.
Okay. So, I guess the first things first is to go inside and.
Yeah, it's probably.
What does everyone know? What if they fancy buying anything in here? By the way.
This is Derek's magic shop.
Yeah.
Was it Matt and Dan you wanted to?
I'll walk through the door. Wait, are we in? I'll just walk through the door.
Yeah.
You see, it's a messy, cramped interior, various shelves of glass bottles and small magic items, a cubby hole with wax-sealed scrolls. I think Morton had previously bought a couple of spell scrolls, or one spell scroll, and a scuffed stained desk with a red leather chair behind, on which you see, kind of half asleep, a male dwarf with a stained purple coat, greying black hair in an untidy beard and ponytail, and a blue bandana around his head.
Sort of walk up to the counter he's behind.
Oh, hi. Hello.
Hello there. My name is Detective Inspector Pete Acton. I left a mace here the other day. It feels like months ago now.
We've met. Yes. How was that business with the cultists?
Oh well, there was a lot of spiders and sort of floating tombs and other such problems, but it's largely not been dealt with. So
largely not been dealt with.
No, I think it's essentially unresolved.
But to a lesser extent, it has been dealt with.
Yes. Some things have been dealt with.
Significantly less, but yes.
Because I'd supplied them with those cuffs. Did that come in to any effect, or did that hinder you in any regard? Am I responsible for anything that happened?
Well, now that you mention it, I hadn't really considered that, but
They did enslave someone, so that was great.
I didn't know. I didn't know who this person was. They just commissioned these magic manacles. I did my job.
I mean, when you give someone manacles, you know there's going to be slavery involved. Like,
this man asked for a mace. You bash a man's skull in with a mace. How was I supposed?
this is a defensive weapon. It's my right to have one, but manacles? Oh, that's weird.
You're a military police guard.
Cuffs on my leg.
Cuffs on you.
Well, I shouldn't worry about any of that if I were you. Most of the people involved are dead now.
No witnesses. Yeah.
It's true, yeah.
The bad ones, right?
Oh,
and some of the good ones.
And those who are still alive are currently being interviewed by the law. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who was it? The two.
There's a few survivors, wasn't there, guys?
It's
One
an,
or two,
it's an
maybe?
ongoing investigation. I'm not sure we can divulge that
Yeah.
kind of information right now.
Okay, he does some quick thinking. Okay, you'd let me know if I needed to go in for questioning.
At this stage, sir, it's probably best if you just go yourself.
Just turn yourself in.
Yeah,
I haven't done anything. I did my damn
Perfect.
job.
they'll be happy to hear that, and I'm sure you'll be cleared of all charges.
What am I being charged? No one's presented any charges to me yet. You gotta help me. Gods, I live an honest life.
You could always come with us.
Flee the city.
We're going far, far away from here.
Yeah, they'll never find you.
We have made this offer before.
But my life is. You're saying I should. You're a man of the law, and you're saying I should run?
Actually, this is in my jurisdiction, and I've recently become quite a criminal. So,
Are you all criminals?
With the good kind.
In a very limited and specific way, yes.
Look, from one criminal to another, I feel like you're not going to have much time to sort of sell all this stock. So I feel like the best thing you can do is probably like a closing down discount sale, 90% off or something like that.
Make a persuasion roll.
Okay.
How was I? Oh my god! I could write as much as I wanted and think I'd understand what was going to happen in any session.
I got 23.
Okay, fine. I got to make some decisions.
What a response!
The mace. Yes, and in a daze, this dwarf just kind of hops up from his chair, peacefully, blissfully ignorant, but moments ago slumbering, and now kind of jittering a bit and stumbling as he goes through the curtain to the back room. Oh God! You just hear mumbling from the back room for a moment, and then some bang, ahoy! As you just hear, the curtains part, and he comes through again. The mace, yes, mace. You've paid for it already.
Yes.
Yes.
Lovely work, really good. We could really use someone like you in our group.
That's still an offer on the table. Is for me to join your band of criminals. That's good. That's
to be clear,
good
criminal
to
is a
have
word
options.
that has been thrown around, but really we're just adventurers.
You're adventurers.
Yes.
Okay, there's a fine line, it seems, between adventurers and outright criminals, which I'm trying to ascertain here.
We've
Just
never.
like you're a salesman and a potential criminal. There is a line there. You may have crossed it.
Okay, give me a moment. I'm just okay. Oh,
We've never been arrested, if that's your concern.
Well, except the time I arrested
have.
both of you. But that was part of a play. It was a whole escapade thing. It was fine.
It was a bit. It was a...
Yeah, it was fine.
Knowing a police officer does have some perks.
I feel like it has allowed us to get away with way more than we had to do.
And do stuff like this.
Oh, have you not met Detective Inspector Pete Acton? Or
Yeah. Everything's fine here.
okay. So with your mace, by the way, with its enchantments,
Yes.
it's damage 1d6 bludgeoning as normal for a mace.
Yep. Cool.
And an additional 1d6 radiant damage on top of that.
Cool. Thank you.
And so that's what you get from your mace.
Great.
Can I help you with anything? Would you like to buy any more of my stock? When are you leaving? Where are you going?
Well,
I don't
we're
want to
then-
go on an adventure. If I'm going to be honest with you, I can't do it anymore, lads. I don't want to. I don't want to die.
Anymore? You
Uh,
used to. You have
well,
you have
yeah.
skills in this.
No, I'm an old dwarf now. I've been put out to pasture. I shouldn't be out there fighting dragons and goblins and whatever host of monsters.
I assure you there will be no dragons.
Or dungeons.
That's what they always say.
Have you fought dungeons in your time? Have you fought dragons in your time?
Well, we bonded over this. I'm from Goldkeep. Phil
did
Vendienda
you? Sorry.
threw us out of our own home. It's a bit of a bitter point for us as a community. I'm sure you'd agree.
Yes, it's very sad, but it's why we should always strive to push ourselves so that we could, move on from the past.
Anyway, I gotta do some heavy thinking. If I was to, I don't want to go on an adventure. Where are you going?
There was reports of was it a temple, Dan? Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. There was a report we've been tasked to go to a temple on the outskirts of the city somewhere. I don't know if you've heard any rumors about such a temple.
No, but temples don't sound good. Usually you get devils and demons and creepy crawlies. If it's
Sometimes
in the
loot
jungle,
in there though as well.
sometimes there's what?
Loot. Gear,
True.
equipment, gold.
So can I help you with anything? Would you like to buy anything else? This man
Is it something
seems
you wanted,
defeated.
Dan?
Yeah. Do you happen to have something that is a bit better than this? And I just hold up my basic wooden staff.
You're looking for staffs. Okay. Okay. One moment, please. As he then gets
Thank
up and he goes to the curtain again. As he just kind
That's
of
so sad.
sighs to himself. He's gone through a real emotional journey. He's gone through a few stages, like from grief to kind of acceptance. I don't know. And then he comes out. Yes, we've got a couple of things I can. So, we've got this. Doom! And it's a staff of white kind of wood of some kind, almost ivory-like, carved in just a large snake, it looks like. This is the staff of the python. As he gets another staff from under his arm. Boom! This one is so kind of a very dark black, almost like metal-like substance, and both ends of which kind of out into these heavy-looking kind of almost clubs. Not that it's unwieldy by any means. They're not like clubs. They're just like, it kind of dips out and gets a bit heavy-duty on the ends. But it's like a heavy-looking staff as he thunks it down. This, and you can see also a visible kind of hammer knocks in it, or hammer, what would you call them? Yeah, it's been hammered.
Yeah.
This is the boom staff, and this one, another kind of elegant, a white wood, almost glistening. You see the front of which kind of comes to an end where it curls around, and within which there is this kind of blue sapphire embedded, and it emanates this a cold mist kind of shrouds it almost, and it's got these carvings going all the way along, just kind of long strips. This is Frostnock. So this one, the staff of the python, turns into a snake. This one,
Right. Yeah.
the boom staff, goes boom. This one, frost knock, cold. It's gonna do some cold damage. The prices. The staff of the python, 900 gold. The boom staff, 1,600. Frost knock, 1,000.
Is this with the 90% closing down sale discount prices applied? I mean, I thought.
Make a persuasion roll.
That's not good. That is a 6.
That's a 6. Okay. And lock off a couple hundreds off of all of them.
Okay. When you say a staff goes boom,
It does go
with me
boom.
holding it?
No, so this staff, I mean, just by its nature, it's more powerful. You're gonna hit better with it. It's gonna do some real force damage to whoever's on the receiving end. And it's got a few charges each day to inflict further kind of thunderous damage, let's say. Very fucking loud. Do not test it in this shop, I beg you. I once did it and I exploded damn near half my stock.
Okay, noted. So here's the thing. That's double the price with the discount is double the amount of gold I currently have. And then I kind of look around to my party members and I say, I'm a little bit short-changed here, guys. I only have 430 gold, and he's asking for double that.
How short are you?
Yeah, do you want the boom one?
Yeah, I think that sounds good. Or
Also, what's the conversion rate on platinum to gold?
10 gold to a platinum.
Okay.
because I mean, I'm in two minds. I kind of like turn around, like which one would help us all. So if because I can speak with animals, I don't know if the python one would be good because I could send it to spy and then confer with it, but that wastes a spell slot. The boomstick sounds amazing, but it's not very subtle. And
When have we ever been subtle?
Yeah, I think boom's probably the best, isn't it?
you know that kind of fits the vibe of the party for sure.
You know, smack.
Okay, so I turn back to the shopkeeper and say, so with the 100 and also 200, 300 that you're going to knock off, what would be the total value of the stick? And does this quarterstaff, and it's kind of just chipped and broken, and there's no leaves, like, does this have any trade-in value?
So you give him, it's, correct me if I'm wrong, it's a regular quarterstaff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just the basic level 1 quarterstaff that you get.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
So I'll level with you. This has all the value of a stick. So I don't know if it's really going to do much in price reduction. As is, I can sell boomstaff. Oh, boomstaff. It took me a really long time to enchant it. 1,450.
Okay, guy. So I turn back around to my companions and I kind of turn out my pockets.
How much
So I mean, I've got 430, so I need 1,000 gold between you three. But I don't know because I joined the group late with nothing, so I don't know how much you guys actually have.
I don't have that much.
I could give 500.
What? How have you got so much?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I've got 348 gold total.
I have
Okay.
785.
Well, Pete
Yeah,
can pay my share.
I mean, even between all three of us, I don't think we're to scrimp
Wait.
enough for the staff.
I'll give you another 500 gold.
You got
What?
500 bucks.
Money bags over here. We're just like, yeah.
I feel like, did Jamie, you missed a session when you were in a casino. Did Dan just write it so you gambled all your money away?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think
That
that's
may
what
have
happened.
happened, yeah.
I think you partially did lose some money, but
Thanks, Dad.
you did get the luck. You got like the sunblade. You got loads
No,
of
you're
treasures. In fairness,
I got some fun items.
You know, so it kind of balances out.
Okay, I mean,
Listen,
that would...
I'm gonna sit out on this one, but feel free to.
That's fine. I thank you anyway. Okay, so I give over all of my... Would you take 1,430 gold for this boomstick?
I'm throwing the stick. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I hand over my whole pouch of money.
Nicky pouch.
Oh yeah, and then a tip. Okay. So as he says that, I go to give him the pouch, but then I just tip it. All the gold pours on the desk in a pile. And then Pete Morton, if you could, I would be very appreciative of the charity.
Oh, yeah, let me just sort through all this money that I have. Yeah, do the same.
Okay, so I am back to 0 currency.
Okay, yes, that'll do. Here is the boom staff. Don't forget, you need to take some time to tune to it, and don't forget, when you use your charges, it is very loud. Okay?
Nice.
It is not subtle. When you're not expending your charges for the day, it is more subtle. It's still a heavy focus, so it's still going to make some kind of a loud thwack, but you know, the thunder's meant to damage your ears, so, well, not your ears, but your enemy's ears.
Okay.
So good luck.
Thank you.
Use it sensibly.
I will.
Don't have any delicate belongings or potions and glasses nearby, because you will shatter them. There you go. So you've got this heavy-duty boom staff, which is,
Thank you.
got some heft to it. And you can feel the kind of the marks of where a hammer struck it. So
Thank
the
you.
boom stuff. So you know what it is. It is +2 to attack. It has 1d6 bludgeoning force, which is normal for any staff. An additional 1d6 force damage. And I can send this to you later if you also like. Once a day, or each dawn, you will get 1 plus 1d4 charges, which will inflict 2d6 thunder damage on an attack.
Okay. Yeah.
If that makes
That
sense.
sounds good. Yeah. So 2d6 for thunder damage.
Yes. 2d6.
So
Yeah.
it's-
1d1 d4. 1 plus 1d4 charges.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a good one.
Thank you. And I heft it, and I can feel it kind of its power, but not obviously. I'm not attuned to it. I'm very tempted to try out in his shop, and I feel like no. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. I need to sleep with this baby. I'm just gonna walk out of the shop, like really chuffed, like smiling with myself.
Nice. Anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, what do you think of this? And I show him my arm.
Oh, was this? And they're saying that you.
It's weird
Yeah.
how you're holding my arm like this.
Yeah.
I'm like awkwardly leaning over.
It's you've been branded.
That's what I think.
Who did this to you?
Scoundrels.
Magical scoundrels.
Scoundrels.
Okay.
I think they were magical. Yes.
Okay.
Rapscallions.
Now, I was gonna spend my reservoir of arcane energies to imbue certain weapons and spell scrolls with magic today, but now I've got to go ahead and reassess my life. I'm happy to try and decipher this with my day's abilities. Though won't be for free.
Apparently we're loaded, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Okay. 100 gold.
Okay.
Yeah? Aye? Okay.
Just do mine though. Yeah? Okay.
Okay.
We don't need separate like diagnosis.
Alright.
Before
we've
you
all got
get
the same wand.
started, may I peruse your spell scrolls, please?
Of course. Go ahead, and he points you towards the cubby hole you'd previously seen, where it's just like a load of spell scrolls slotted in, each of which have their own wax seal, which gives you some indication of what the spell, what spell it holds.
What level it is?
So, let me have a look.
Are they organized by wizard spell level?
Okay, so sure. I think they would all be within your slots. So they're not going to be too high level. The spells are, having a look through, you decipher Arms of Hadar, Burning Hands,
Okay.
Charm Person,
Okay.
Hellish Rebuke,
Yep.
Prestidigitation,
I do remember some of these from last time.
Zone of Truth, which I think you already have.
One of us learned it, I think.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it was Pete, but you had, I think you previously got Burning Hands, which
Yeah,
is
that
quite
sounds
apt.
about right. Yeah, I did. I did learn Burning Hands. Okay, cool. And how much for each?
So the spell scrolls, to clarify, don't give you a spell that you've now learned. You just get to cast the spell. I'm not sure.
Wait, sorry. Can you clarify?
So
I can learn the spell once I've got the spell scroll. I can copy it down into my book, and then I know it for
Okay.
future use, right? Or am I misunderstanding?
Give me a sec, because there's different kinds of spell scrolls.
Okay.
Okay, so my intention was, but I'll look into it and see if there's options for learning these spells. My intention was these spell scrolls were just so you could have a use of spells that weren't in your spell list, but you'd only be able to use them once, and then they kind of crumble to dust. So they're not like terribly prohibitively expensive, but there will be services, and I'll look into it, whereby you can write down a spell and learn it and add it to your kind of learn it as part of your repertoire.
So that's not.
Let me have a think on that
Okay.
and how to deploy that.
Okay.
But for now, I'm just going to say these spell scrolls are just ones which you will be able to use, and you won't learn them, but you'd be able to have that spell.
Does that mean I need to take out Burning Hands?
Have you used Burning Hands yet?
I believe I've used it once. Yeah.
Okay, right. Let me just look at it.
What, are you a wizard or a sorcerer?
Sorry, me?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a wizard.
yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's strange, isn't it, how they learn? You have to like study books or something, isn't it? They seem quite.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
It's, yeah, so normally you can like come across a spell or something, copy it into your spell book, and then you just know it forever. But you only get like a certain. I think you probably get less uses per day than each other kind of spellcaster.
For the sake of time, I will allow you to still have Burning Hands as a spell you can use for this session, and I will clarify whether that's still the case going forward or not, and what would need to be done if you wanted to learn new spells.
Okay. I will leave it at that then, because there wouldn't be much point in getting another one.
Cool. I mean, it's like buying a potion almost. It's like it's a one and done. It gives you a boon. Yeah, that was the intention. But yeah, I understand that wizards would want to still learn new spells entirely. That outside of their.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 second, guys.
Cool. Nice. So someone having paid the 100 gold, yes?
Yeah, I paid that.
Okay. He invites you to extend your arm.
I did.
Yep. And then holding it.
I really don't like how you're holding that arm. It's like a leg of lamb, you know? Just...
Yeah. Holding it and closing his eyes as you kind of feel... You don't see anything, but you feel a warm energy from his hands as they get hotter and hotter. Uncomfortably hot, but not like like you're burning. As this heat kind of emanates through your arm, and you just see he's closed his eyes, he's closed off from the world, and he's suspended like that. As you feel these waves of warmth up and down your arm. And the actual brand itself starts to burn a bit more. Almost like when you first got it, but not to the same degree of pain. And then 30 seconds. Okay. Aye. Yes, so this is some kind of Traken curse, almost, I guess, that's been imbued in this brand. What this means is that the person who branded you knows where you're located at any given time. So, you can be tracked and phoned.
So right now they've tracked us directly to your shop.
They have. That is, and you say they very lightly. Who's they?
Scoundrels.
Scoundrels. Criminals, of course. The
Just
gangs.
like you and I.
No, not at all. The gangs. Gangs?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, they know you're here in my shop. But this can be removed.
That's
not
brilliant.
Not by me. No.
Fuck's sake.
Sorry. This
It's like the doctor from Arrested Development.
this
This guy.
this can be
We've lost it.
removed by the
He went out the window.
by the original spellcaster. They can lift it, and there's no damage. It's not gonna kill you. They can't they can't hurt you through it. They can only just track you. It's not like they're going to remotely go, well, we're done with these fuckers. Let's kill them. That's not the case.
It's not got like a self-destruct.
No.
Is it divination magic?
Just give me a sec. It would come under the School of Divination.
Okay.
Why, do you ask?
I think I might know a spell that could hide someone from it.
What spell would that be? Pray tell.
If I was to give it a name, I would call it non-detection, page 263. But I don't know why I would ever think that. It's just something I have to do with the power of God.
Okay. I see. Hey, and that lasts for 8 hours.
I mean, I haven't tried it before. I've only recently become this powerful.
Of course. Yeah. Don't get too big for your boots now. So, yes, you can be tracked. It won't hurt you. They'll just know where you are till they lift it. Any other questions surrounding this bland?
Nope, I don't think so.
Okay. My one thing I don't know is if they can track you off the material plane. They can track you on the material plane. They may be able to track you on other planes, but I didn't get a sense for that.
Just for like a little bit of introductory physics 101. We're on the material plane right now.
Aye.
So if you get that, and then you put the pen through it,
Okay.
then you see you can go through planes.
But like, so if it's going through the pages, it's like that's like a thing. Is this area in the middle the immaterial plane?
So
the pages are the material plane, then when you're between them.
No, the material plane is the realm, the mortal realm we exist upon with this world, with countless other worlds.
Right.
That is the material plane. You go beyond there, you find yourselves at the elemental planes. You find yourselves, you've got the hills. You've got any number of other planes exist outside of our own, with their own denizens, their own cultures, their own ways of doing things.
Well, I guess it's sorted, guys. We just need to go there, right?
We've actually seen a portal to hell a few weeks ago.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Back. I don't think living in hell is the best way to deal with this, Brand. Maybe we should just do what they asked of us. Try and hide some of the loot for ourselves, but then give them enough to not let them question it, and then just forget this whole thing ever happened.
No, I'm like the anti-mask people. I'm all about freedoms, liberties at any cost.
So let's all live in hell. It's a great solution, Sangman.
Nice.
No, that was a joke.
Well, you may not have been there, but we found them to be quite delightful. The occupants of Avernus, they're very nice,
Hungry.
actually. Oh, and hungry, yes.
Do you remember
Maybe-
when we just like fed the corpse? We just like,
Yeah.
and it just like floated. Yeah.
It's kind of
Maybe we should do the boring, task that we've been told to do. I don't know. I'm in two minds, honestly.
Regardless, thank you for your help.
So, when do you leave this city? And where
Right
you?
now.
And you go into a creepy temple.
No one told us creepy.
I assumed as much. Because my experience with forests, treasure-laden
Temples.
temples has never been wholly positive. So you're leaving, and you're asking me to come with you, even though I don't want to. But
Or you can just say no.
you've
It's just an
formally
offer.
invited me. Okay,
Just say no, man.
let me have a think on it.
Oh, now you're tempted.
But if I'm not, where are you going to be leaving from? Is there a meeting point?
As far as I'm aware, they're going to kidnap us and take us there. And
Oh yeah, you'd have to be kidnapped if you wanted to come with us.
Okay, so I'm not gonna go with you guys. Cards on the table. I'd rather take my chances here.
well,
Okay.
with my team's permission, perhaps you could deliver something for us. So, sun scrapers. We have 2 sending stones. Perhaps we entrust this gentleman with one,
Yeah.
and if we get into trouble, he can deliver it to our friends at the Peace Corps or the embassy, and they could come find us and help us out of a situation.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
So, would you be willing to deliver this for us?
Will we get a signal in the temple?
That's a very good question.
So you have sending stones, yes?
Yes.
They can communicate over any distance.
Cool.
I
Okay,
thought
well, we'll
that
do
was
that
the
for
case.
sure. I also have one more question for our new party member.
No, we don't have to formalize because it's not happening.
No, it's fine.
It's not-
So you know how they can obviously track us wherever we go? Because
Aye.
the, is there any way anyone else can track us? Because we don't know where we're going, but if there was a way for someone else to.
I don't know. I think it will just be spellcaster that can do the tracking. I mean, they can tell whoever they want. Perhaps they could pass that sense on to a physical map as to track where you are at any given time.
Okay. But
Uh,
they'd have to. It'd be on them. There's
It'd
no way
be
we
on
could-
on them. But there are magics beyond even my understanding. A lot of magics beyond my understanding. And he quickly goes silent. But
Why are we talking to this guy? There's magic beyond his understanding.
no, don't worry. I got this. You got your boom stuff. But there may be magics beyond which I cannot comprehend.
Okay.
Where someone else could tap into that.
Well, I guess the plan is we'll give you the sending stone, and if we need help, expect a call.
Please take it to the Estrian embassy if you could.
The Estron Embassy. Okay.
Yes, here you go.
Right. And what's in it for me?
I'll give you 300 gold when we get back.
It will also be a good opportunity to clear your name.
Yeah, I take back the gold thing.
Put in a good words, you know?
Fine.
I mean, if they're tracking us,
Clear
you
my
really think
name!
they don't think you're involved. Okay.
God. Okay. So I'm not escaping I'm not fleeing the city anytime. You'd better come back.
Just Don't
better
worry.
not die.
Tell them the Sunscrapers sent you, and there will be no quarrels. They'll know who we are. They love us there.
Okay.
Who's our favourite person there? Is it Lawrence?
Lawrence.
And we don't
Yes.
like Mum.
Yeah, that was it. Make sure you call her mum. You'll fit right in.
Okay.
Right, have you got all of that?
Just making a note. Stone. Estron Embassy. If
Have you got all of
Trouble?
that?
Mum. Lawrence. Okay. I think I got it. And Sun Scrapers.
Yeah.
I got that all. Yeah.
And feel free to contact us if you've got any questions.
About what?
Well, I don't know. Something might come up.
Okay.
Angels, demons, the like.
Alright. Okay. I'll let you know if anything comes up. Anything else I can help you with? Well, mind how you are.
That's
Good
all.
luck. Don't die! Clear my name. Okay? That's the mantra for this whole mission. Don't die.
Don't die.
Clear my
his
name. Yes.
Okay.
Aye.
I like it.
I
I feel like the
think I'm going to
Sunscrapers
do
have always
either of
needed
those
a
things.
mantra.
Don't die. I'll write that down
Clear
as
his
well. Don't die. Clear my name. Okay. Great.
Sorry. Can you just remind me what your name is again, just so I can clear it?
Oh,
later?
yeah. Derek.
Derek.
Yeah.
Okay.
Derek.
No.
Oh, and one last thing. We'd like to clear the name of Derek.
Okay. Well, mind how you are. Good luck. I gotta sort some things out now. Unless there's
Wow.
anything else.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
we're good.
Okay. As you leave. Ding ding ding. Door.
Goodbye.
Alright. With your new friends, your new staff, and having, the sending stone with him. Okay. Great. Wow. That only took 45 minutes. Now, what do you want to do now?
That was the first of 3 tasks that we intended to do before we left.
You found
Well,
out
we
some
need to
useful
go.
things.
We need to go pay.
Oh, Rust.
Yeah,
Rust.
we should do that. Do we have money left?
Yeah,
I feel like
we
we're
spent
spending
all our
a lot.
money
do we need to
bribing
do
people.
that?
I think it's the right thing to do.
I mean,
We could go tell them
as,
that we've
as you
got a
know,
big job
I
lined
no
up.
longer have any money, so that will be on you. But I do have this nice staff, which may or may
Do
not get
not
activated
demonstrate.
inside.
Do not demonstrate the
No.
boom stuff.
No.
Why don't we go by and we just say, look, we've got a big job lined up. We'll pay you double. when we're
Yeah,
back."
do an IOU.
Oh, 1.5.
Okay.
Or
As-
take out some sort of loan.
As a reminder, just so you're aware, 1, you're not going to get kidnapped and taken to this place. You have to make your own way
Oh.
there. 2, they say you can't keep any of the treasure. But, yes, go ahead.
Well,
We'd be lying.
We all,
okay,
all
well, we
three
don't
of
want to lie.
all 4 of us just had this thing like, oh wait, we're not getting kidnapped.
Maybe we
Brainwave.
should
We got a
just
map.
not tell him. Should we go find this treasure?
I don't know. I feel like we're making an enemy.
We've already got enough of those, I suppose.
Just remind us, Dan or Pi, I don't know if I missed it in the recap. Why are we paying Rust back? Did someone tell us we have to?
Was this
Did
the
we
police
promise
raid?
to?
Yeah, it was the raid, wasn't it?
For the police. Okay, so it's just the
Oh,
risk.
he should be claiming that back with the police, not us.
Oh, we could go explain that to him.
Yeah. That's,
Okay.
Surely he has insurance for this type of thing. Like
Yeah.
lifestyle insurance,
Yeah.
I think. There must
yeah, that
be
sounds
a
about
lifestyle
right.
broker in Newfoundland.
As you flash back to saying this, you flash back to when you did bring 2 gangs in to fight it out upstairs in his bar, and you did, a couple of you say, we'll pay you back, just be cool. But yes, now you're discussing, actually, this is on the police. Alright,
Yeah, I think that clears it up.
cool. So, You make as you discuss the intricacies of the law and
With a police officer.
yeah,
Yeah,
and insurances.
Completely different country and jurisdiction.
Yeah, let alone
Certain
this being
system.
the bar that's designated for the less law-abiding citizens of the city. Let alone the fact that they wouldn't have any kind of official insurances or anything like that, or any good standing with the police.
Before we go in, I'm going to scribble on like a bit of paper, like parchment. I'm going to mock up like a form that he can submit to get his refund from the police.
Okay.
Surely I have some kind of forgery
Do you?
stuff.
Is that would thieves' tools?
Yeah, you can do like I swear thieves.
I don't know what the word in a thieves' tools is.
What's in Thieves' Tool? Don't know. It just says it's a tool I have.
Thieves' tools. It's a set of a small file, some lockpicks,
Yeah.
a small mirror mounted on a metal handle, some scissors, and a pair of pliers.
Nope.
Okay.
That will not do it.
Not quite.
We could just
But I
ignore
also
it.
just have like. Okay.
I mean, you can still write a note and do a check, like just a deception.
Yeah,
Like,
that's all I want to do. I don't need to use the official forgery ability. I'm just going to try.
Okay. Can I please have you roll a... Considering you're trying to make it look like an official document, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Sleight of hand.
I
there
got.
is actually a forgery. Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
Well, I got 16.
Okie dokes. So you've written up a form of some kind saying...
And my plan is we're just going to slip it through the door and leave.
And what
We're
does,
not
the,
actually
form,
gonna
what
go
does the
in.
form say?
Dear Sir or Madam,
Okay.
we've heard you recently lost some money as a result of official police business.
Uh-huh.
If you would like to apply for a refund or a rebate, fill out this form with all the information and submit it to... Where's the police place? What's it called?
So you've got the Peace Guard and you've got the Military Police. Military Police hold no jurisdiction here, so it would probably
Peace
be for the
Guard.
Peace Guard, yeah.
Yeah, submit it to the Peace Guard. Just to clarify, none of the officers or undercover detectives are in any way liable.
Okay, great. Great, so you go to Rust's place.
Slip it in.
Yeah, for dilapidated looking structure, no sign out front, just under the door.
Yeah.
Just, and you walk away very quickly.
Let's go. Okay, resolve that. That's good.
Okay, great. So you think you've resolved that.
We don't have horses, do we? Because we came by airship.
Yeah.
You don't.
How are we going to get to the temple?
We go get some horses.
Well, I think we have quite the capable horse with us in our party right now.
Oh yeah.
So we only need one horse, and I'll just
A big
waste
horse.
a spell slot. Is that what you're saying?
Well,
I mean, I can.
Save-
I mean,
save-
it
saves
depends how
time.
expensive horses are. I mean, I'm happy to do that.
Dan, is there a nearby stable or something?
Yes, stables. You find stables. You get horses.
Instead of
for-
getting horses for ourselves, could we get a carriage and go and look in style?
Yeah.
Let them take us there,
Yeah, get,
and then we
get
don't
a
need to.
carriage.
2 horses in a carriage.
Two
Yeah.
horses in the carriage.
2 horses. You get a wagon.
Because we're going to need to carry the stuff back from the thing
Venturer's
out.
wagon. 2 horses to pull.
Do we still have the hull, by the way? What's it called?
Portable hole.
Portable
Yeah,
hull. Do we still
yeah.
have that?
Yeah, I've got
And
it.
a bag of holding. From
That would be
the-
amazing for smuggling treasure out without anyone noticing.
Oh, exactly. It doesn't keep it in the material plane, does it?
No.
Neither
Wait,
does the bag of
I
holding.
could put my arm in the... No.
If you don't, if you want to lose an arm, you put it in. I'll just close the hole, the hole, chop your arm off. That's what you're saying.
I mean, it
Okay,
is
cool.
an extra-dimensional place. Okay, so as you're discussing how that works with the arc, can you put your arm in an extra-dimensional hole?
I've got the hole out, and Sangman's just putting his arm in.
Yeah. Do you reckon
Like
this is
we think
fucking with their map right now?
Should we do this?
Trying it.
Somewhere in a warehouse, there's a couple of gang members just knocking on a map, going like, "Is this thing working?" Yeah.
We lost him for a second.
Yeah, the signal's a bit weak. Hey, old lady, get over here. You've done a bad job. So I'm just going to call it, unless you want to roleplay it, you get your wagon, you get 2 horses for the total cost.
The thing is, if we roleplay it,
you'd end up taking 3 horses and 2 NPCs. So I'm going to say for the rental, I guess, of... Well, you say a week. The idea is you put a deposit down and then you pay when you return like a proper full price depending on how long you've gone, because you don't actually know how long you're going to go for. But the deposits, which you will get back, is so it is a wagon as well. 100 gold.
Easy.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, fine.
I'm gonna have to sit this one out, but I will be happily to drive the wagon while someone sits in the back. That will be my payment.
33 each, I guess, from the rest of us.
I'll just put it in from mine and then don't worry about the rest.
All right.
We'll sort it
Also,
out when we
can
get
we
back.
just ask, why do you seem to be so lined? Why are your pockets so lined? Is there something you can tell us?
I thought you were the most honourable of all of us.
I haven't spent much of my gold this entire adventure. I've just been hoarding it to save up for something good, and we found that. We found a carriage and a boomstick.
Thank you. It's very kind, Morton.
Okay.
No problem.
So, anything else you would like to do in the city before you head on onto the dusty trail?
Just to confirm, if we didn't want to all be tracked, is it feasibly possible for the hole to be held out, all of us put our hands in the hole and we run along?
You don't know. You just tried it. The scene
You
I
can certainly
painted
try.
was a hypothetical scene.
Okay. That's good to confirm it was hypothetical.
It could have happened. Maybe it didn't.
Generally, we don't cut to different locations to hear what's going on there.
Not usually, but
It
it
tends to
could
be
have.
from our
It could have.
perspective.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Okay. Cool. So, as you head on out, having resolved things for now, you've got your supplies, you've got your magic bag, you've got your map, you've got the carriage, you've gotten all of your things from the embassy.
Oh wait, didn't we have a box of gold at the embassy? We left a crate, our reward from the last.
Oh, true. Are you going to
Yeah.
keep your stuff there for now? Okay, fair. So you
Yeah,
leave your stuff
I'm
at the
assuming
embassy.
we're going to come back.
Yeah, fine. You leave your things at you leave basically your valuables. You give yourself some spending money, obviously, but you leave the most of it. If you hadn't just spent it right now, the rest of it's at the embassy. So passing through the city.
Come in, Derek.
Hey, hello. Yes, Derek here.
Yes, I believe that's what I said.
No.
Could you, when you go to the embassy, would you be able to ensure that they keep our gold and such safe, please?
Keep gold safe. Embassy. Hey, am I going to the embassy now?
I would say wait until we're well out of sight, because we don't want to look suspicious. We don't want to call any gang's attention to anybody's attention to your whereabouts or anything like that.
Okay, just let me know what I need to do. Remember, clear my
We will.
name.
I lean over.
Will do.
No, we will.
Thanks. Good luck. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. You just put it down on the. Does it stop?
Why doesn't he know?
As he's talking to himself as it cuts out. So you pass through the city. It is early afternoon. I'll also say you've replenished on any kind of supplies you need for food, water, if you don't have them already, which is fine. Costs are minimal. Yeah, as people go about their business, and some heads turn to see this party of adventurers rolling through. Some heads of which associated with the gangs, looking at you intently. Just a couple of nods. And they shake their heads as you wave at them so visibly. They walk away. Stanley chases them. I'm saying hi, didn't you see me? So, through the city, outside of it, heading southwest of New Lifeland, surrounding farmlands and hamlets. Some larger, as you roll out, obviously there's more farmlands, there's more settlements. You see larger settlements in the distances, like villages, some signs of larger towns, nothing to the scale of the city, of course, but this is a civilization, and that much is abundantly clear. But as you continue forward and the farmlands kind of peter out until there's just a handful of hamlets and places here and there, you're going into land that has not yet been necessarily claimed by this growing part of civilization. So yeah, just these farms at passing intervals. It's a day's ride, really, uninterrupted. As you come to looking at the map.
Shall we let Oh, sorry, Dan. What's your character's name again?
Derek.
Ferros.
Wait. Derek.
No.
Wait. Oh,
which Dan
sorry.
are you talking about?
Okay.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
Ferros. We should let Ferros have a rest so he can get his spells back, right?
Oh yeah, can I long rest and get my 2 slots back?
Yes. You long rest as you get your slots back during this peaceful time. Anything you would care to do whilst on this?
How
this
does
peaceful
attunement
journey?
work for the staff? As I'm kind of on the wagon, put it on my lap, or next to me.
You just kind of you nod off a bit, I guess, or you just kind of, unless you're fully rested, you just kind of sit there, contemplative, just holding the staff for some hours, holding the, feeling the weight of it. And you're trying to spark some kind of a connection. And you feel that. You feel there's a part of it and a part of you that have kind of connected, almost like a part of you's gone into the staff, a part of the staff's gone into you. You feel this weird transference of energy. It's warm. It's actually quite comforting. As you just feel this kind of this warmth extend from your arms and into just the pit of your gut, and you feel connected after some hours to this thing, and you think you understand its capabilities and the scope of what it does and how to use it.
Okay. Should I roll? So now, do I roll to get how many charges for the day, or will that just come at the next dawn?
Yeah. Roll a d4.
Oh, 4.
You've got 5 charges of this thunderous damage. Very nice. Okay. Anything anyone would care to do? Or not? I'm happy to skip.
I notice Theros doing this and think to myself, do I need to do this with my mace?
So you
I have
already...
to look up like, you should try it, Pete.
Yeah, the way you're just sitting there, kind of like with your stuff, holding it, kind of hugging it straight. Shh. I'm like,
You take it for granted because you know this mace. It's your mace, right?
I see. So I'm like, don't worry, don't listen to that.
But I
He's
mean,
like, no, stupid.
it doesn't take as long. But after a while, you kind of holding it as well, and you think, oh, actually, there is some kind of transference of energies that needs to be done here. As you feel a similar sensation, not so pronounced, because again, you are familiar with this mace, just not with this new element of it. And the enchantment isn't as strong as the enchantment for the boom staff. But you feel something, you feel connected with it, you feel at peace, and you feel like you've unlocked this new potential. Jamie's disappeared.
Well,
Has he just stopped it? He's still in the call, isn't he? So I think he's just stopped his.
Yeah, I think
video.
he just turned everything off, hasn't he?
Okay, that's fine.
Did the order change though?
It's completely messed up, but it's fine.
Or has it?
It's fine because I can fix that when he's back if I need to move anything around. We'll deal with this for now then. All good. So you see yourself coming to the end of the day as the blue skies make way for the reds and the pinks of sunsets. It's quite a beautiful landscape, to be honest. There's just vast, uninterrupted land, only peppered by a few farmlands that are trying to make it here. And you see this forest edge, almost jungle-like, in fact, coming towards you. This is where the temple lies, somewhere within. You recognize, well, one, you're not going to be able to take the caravan through here or the horses through here. This is going to be on foot once you get to the forest. Two, you need to probably make camp soon enough unless you want to keep going into the night. And three, fortunately enough, okay, so I'm just going to quickly swap around because Sangman's back. I'm going to swap the orders around. So Sangman needs to go here. Theros, where's Theros?
Sorry, did I break something?
It's because it's fine. It's just when you turn the camera off and you reconnect, it'll change the positioning usually of the.
Oh, on the YouTube. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, I didn't think when I-
7, and then I just need. Where's Morton's one? There we go. Let me just check that. Yeah, that's fine. And 3, you see a hamlet near the forest hedge, a farmland. It's just rows of different crop, predominantly these green stalks, and a collection of cattle and sheep in fields. See telltale signs of chickens kind of free roaming around. As you know, this road's very much, very thin definition of a road now. And the hamlet's, somewhat ramshackle with the buildings, just a handful of buildings with peeling plaster walls and clay tiles falling off the roofs. It's just a farmland nearby the forest edge, this jungly forest edge, as they're trying to strike it out here in unknown territory. What would you like to do as you are coming into the evening now, into night, and you need to put the horses somewhere, it seems, because you cannot continue into the jungle with them?
Okay, so
I guess we need to head over to the farm.
Yeah. And
We
ask
gotta put them
them.
somewhere safe because we want the deposit back.
It's very
Oh, yeah.
important.
Right.
And then ask them if they would be kind enough to keep our horses and if we could stay there for the night or something.
Okay.
Can I do an insight check, Dan, just to see that? Because obviously you said it's been quite empty, and then suddenly there's people out living near this creepy temple. Can I do or like maybe Pete should do it? Does he get any sort of like evil vibes? Any like just weird? I don't know. It's just a bit creepy that there's people out so far away from the rest of civilization.
Like a religion check.
Okay. Theros, insight. Pete, religion.
12. 9 plus 3, 12.
Yeah, also have 12.
So Theros, in your mind, I mean, it seems fine enough. Like it's not that you haven't seen hamlets or farmsteads this far out. You've passed, a few, just even in the last few hours. It's just, from your sensation, it's just like this is the process of people trying to settle the land. They have to go further out, further from civilization. That's your take. You don't really get any creepy vibes necessarily. I mean, it is a bit far out, sure. Religion-wise, Pete, you don't see any kind of, as far as you can tell, immediately from these ramshackle buildings, any signal of any kind of devotion to a deity or certainly not an evil one.
Right. I think I said I was driving the car, so I guess I'll turn it towards the homestead.
Sure. As you turn, as the road just kind of follows and veers around towards the homesteads, and you see actually, there are some lights in a couple of the main buildings. It's a couple of houses, and then you see torchlight by a stable. As the torch is picked up by someone turning the corner. A man, human male, beard, long hair, blonde. It looks tired, bags on his eyes, blue shirt rolled up, sleeves, patches on his trousers. As he's just turning from the horses, just petting one on its neck. Good girl. As he turns to see this caravan coming up. He turns to the homestead. Can I help you? Wait, I need to get my accent. Oh, shit. I'll get there. Good evening. Can I help you? I've been doing the dwarf thing so long. I'm trying to do an American one, like a southern one, but I've completely forgotten what a southern accent's like.
Can I help you?
Yeehaw.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Howdy there,
Can I help you? Can I help you there?
We're just looking for somewhere to sort of spend the evening and have a rest, if possible. And we saw the lights. It's quite inviting and homely. It's this far out from civilization.
He's maintaining his distance for now. What are you doing so far out?
We're just. I'll look around at sort of this ragtag bunch. We're just out adventuring. We're one of those adventuring parties you've probably heard about. Just out seeking money, glory, fame. The usual.
Make a persuasion check with advantage because you're being honest.
Okay, well that was a nat 1, so let me re-roll that because it'd be advantage. That was still only a 12 in total.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Where are you planning on going?
I look around kind of at it's kind of like to Pete, I guess, because he's the Laurie one, and kind of, I don't know, I want to say smartest, but not. But just to kind of look at him like, should I tell him? We're going to an evil temple. We've heard that there's a temple in the woods. There might be some treasure there.
Oh, I see. That is alarming.
Oh, I didn't mean to alarm you. Is that a problem?
Is it close by?
I kind of glance at the map.
Yeah, it's still some distance away within the forest.
Okay. It's not close by, no. But we kind of want to head there through the day. The temple itself is already spooky enough. Going through a jungle at night towards it. It would be good if we could, just lay our head.
That's fair. You don't know what's in these here forests, almost jungles. Okay, you seem trustworthy enough. Sure. Go ahead. Lay your horses in the stable, and I'll introduce you to my family. Completely lost it. Thought I had it. Didn't.
Okay, I kind of whip the reins and drive the cart forward.
Cool. So you saddle up. You not saddle up. You reverse saddle up. You desaddle.
Saddle down.
You tie up the horses. You leave the carriage to one side. As he kind of waits there. The name's Miles. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Can I ask who all you fine folk are?
Yeah, sure. My name's Theros. And this here, and I kind of point to the group. Let them answer.
Sangman.
Nice to meet you, Sangman. And you two quiet ones. Okay. We'll get to know you. Okay. Alright, come along. Let me introduce you.
It's like your favourite thing, Pete. It's your favourite thing to say who you are.
My name is Detective.
My name is Rick.
No. God, it's Lawrence all over again. No, man. No, Pete. It's fine. It's fine. No, you go, please.
This is Sangmin, and this is Detective Inspector. This is Morton, and this is Detective Inspector Pete Acton. They're not normally this shy.
Pleasure. Well, I'm sure it'll be nice to talk to y'all this evening. Well, come here. This is the Peterson estate. Over there, my brother, as he points to another house, got his own farm. We've been on this farm for some years now, trying to strike it out here on the frontier. Farming beans is our game. So,
wait,
please.
What type of beans?
Green beans. As he motions towards the vines.
Who's buying the beans from you? Who are you selling to?
Well, we do get traders come in, and every week or so.
Just people who happen to pass by.
No, no. We got a buyer, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, just do honest work here. Am I under investigation? May I ask?
No. I have an inquisitive mind.
Okay, no. Okay. Well,
the key word in his formal title is inspector. No, sorry, detective.
Also inspector, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, you'll find nothing suspect here. As he opens up the doors to, it's a homely estate. It's not very big. It's a farmstead made of wood.
Sorry, Dan. Did he introduce himself? Because I didn't ask his name. Did he say what it was?
He says Miles. Yeah. And it's kept clean enough, but you can see like some of the shelves a bit ramshackle and falling apart. But it's a home, and it's got the trappings of a home with kind of hand knitted rugs on the walls and on the floors, and it lends some colour to what would seem otherwise a dreary home. As
these rugs really add some colour to what would be a dreary home otherwise.
Well, you got my wife to thank for that. She's a fine knitter, I guess. I don't know what the term is, but she loves to do it.
She knitted all of these rugs?
Not all of them. They're family possessions from various generations.
I thought you said they were family.
No,
That's Dad.
no, they're just.
Grandma.
Well, here's my family. Hey, so we got these. As he introduces you, he basically explains, the circumstances to how you've arrived here, who you are, and the family seem, kind of like, oh, okay, with some caution, as is necessary, it seems. But they don't seem too distrustful. They're happy for you to be in their home. And yeah, I mean, you're now in this farmstead for the night. As they introduce themselves, the wife, Jessie, black hair in a bun, white shirt, blue overalls. The son, a young man, black scruffy hair, red dirtied shirt, Douglas. The middle child, the daughter, Mary. Blonde, long hair, white vest, blue trousers, a red bandana kind of keeping her hair back. And Cass, the youngest daughter, with black hair and pigtails, stained with a white frock. And I mean, they invite you to the dinner table where they've got a stew going with vegetables and meats. It seems from locally kind of grown, obviously on this farm. It's a humble meal, some bread, but it's nice. As they bring about the other side of the family in the other home to kind of greet and say hello. Robert, the brother to Miles, younger brother it seems, brown scruffy hair, mutton chops and a green shirt. Becky, his wife, with red curly hair and a blue frock. Benjamin, the son, a young adult with red hair, freckles and a white vest. And you're all kind of settled around this big kitchen table. Not big enough, but you've got other chairs being pulled in from other rooms, and a couple of chairs actually from the other house have been pulled in, and you've got yourself a nice family dinner, candlelit. It's all really quite pleasant as they're discussing, a hard day's labour and questioning you about your own adventures. Really, we could. Is there anything you care to interject or ask or talk about to save us from role-playing an evening of fine dinner conversation?
I guess maybe just sort of mid-conversation. Enough about the portal to hell. So tell me more about these beans.
And you knitted all these rugs yourself.
Yeah, so...
Were the beans in the stew I just ate? 'Cause that was delicious.
It's delicious.
Is this green bean stew?
We certainly we got some green beans in there, and this is Robert, the younger brother speaking. We set up, me and my brother here, we set up a farm. Well, we come from a farming community, and we wanted to, pass on that legacy to our own families and make our own place. So we got our positions, we rode on out southwest, found this fertile land, and got going. Been at it for, close to 10 years now. We got ourselves some buyers. They come around once every, couple times a week, a few buyers. Collect what we got. The rest we use obviously for living. No, we make a life out here fine. Just trying to live our lives. Grow our business as best we can, settle this land, and leave something for our children. As he smiles and kind of looks proudly to the younger generation at the table. So yeah, that's kind of our story, I guess. But yeah, mostly green beans. It's what we know. Temperature's good for them, so hope you enjoy them.
Delicious, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
As Miles, so you say you're going through the forest. Is that correct?
We're hoping to.
You seem as though that might entail some kind of danger just going into the forest.
Well, any forest is going to entail some kind of danger. You never know what's out there. We certainly don't know what's out in the wide beyond of this continent. But, and Jessie, the wife to Miles, kind of speaks up. Yeah, well, we've heard that there's some kind of community of kobolds out there somewhere. I mean, they never bother none. Like, they don't come this far out. They live in the forest, and they do what they do. Of course, I think they probably prey upon any travelers going through. Adventurers, people who are looking to find new land, find new places. We ain't never had the displeasure of seeing any, but this is what we hear.
Kobolds are
Kobolds,
sort
yeah.
of small fries. You heard my friend here talking about the portal to hell earlier. We've got a whole range of experience between all the party. Kobolds are nothing really.
Well, nothing to worry. Of course, if you're fine adventurers like yourself could navigate that situation, I'm sure. But I think we've also heard some what are they called? Gorillon? Is that right? These large four-armed apes.
Gorillas?
Gorillon. No, like gorillas, but not. They're white-furred. They got forearms. They quite monstrous. Yeah.
You could have maybe led with that one.
Well,
kobolds,
the kobolds have a whole supposedly community out there, but yeah, there are other creatures you'd expect to find in the forest. I don't know, owlbears or whatever.
Owl. Okay.
Well, anything you find in untamed forests. Surely you must have experienced as much. You've experienced.
I mean, as a druid, of course. Obviously, I'm starting to feel a bit kind of inexperienced in my druidism. So I want to put on a bit of owlbears. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I know an owlbear and a gorillon. It's nothing.
If you don't disturb them, they don't bother now. But I don't know. We never really gone in there before.
Have you never heard anything about the temple then? Just the creatures inside the forest?
Some kind of mountain, I think. There's some kind of mountain beyond in the forest. And I do hear that kobolds made residence there. I don't know if that's it. I don't know if it's got any religious kind of bearing, but there's some kind of a mountain, some kind of structure inside of it.
Can I show him the map that we've got, and just ask him if he could kind of point to where he thinks that the temple might be, or the dangers? Because I'm assuming this map. We were given a map by the gang, weren't we? Does it have the very specific location as to where this temple is?
It does, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to show him the map and kind of just say, so this is where we're going. Do you think this far from here? Are we going to have much trouble?
I say that's going to be... Well, you can't take the horses. They'll have to stay here. About a day's walk.
Okay, that's doable, right, guys?
Yes, I think so.
Well, just be careful. No worries. It's nice to have people. We rarely see people come through. I mean, of course, we get the buyers come every couple of times a week, and they give us news of the outside world. And a couple of people who decide to venture on through the forest or beyond or skirt it to go find elsewhere to settle. But rarely do we get people to stay over. So it's been nice to catch up and see what's going on. Yeah. Any news of this war?
Well, it's very complicated. We were to go into too much detail. We wouldn't want to scare you. I think for now, you should just rest assured that you're safe where you are.
Happy to hear it. Well, thank you for the fine pleasure of your company for this evening. Of course, we've laid out some Let out in a couple of the spare rooms, some sleeping rolls, and a couple of beds where you can rest easy tonight. So, well, thank you for the lovely meal, as well as he motions to Jesse.
You're welcome.
And yeah, I guess feel free to rest whenever you want.
Yeah, I could do a long rest.
Great. So anything else you'd like to do or talk about or ask before you rest for the evening?
Just say good night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good night. The night comes to a pleasant end. You know, there's been a bit of alcohol, homebrewed, a bit strong, but you know, nothing that's really. It's cut the edge, but it's not. You're not outright plastered, unless you want to be. And you retire to a couple of rooms. You see some bedrolls have been rolled out. There's a couple of bed frames. You know, they're comfortable enough, but not like the places you've been staying in at the taverns recently. Simple kind of straw mattresses. Yeah. And you may rest for the night.
Real.
Okay.
Ciao.
So we come.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just gonna look to. I've got a question for you, Dan, and a question for the party.
Of course.
Because with druids and I think other spellcasters at night, you can swap you can prepare X amount of spells and you can swap them on a long rest. I've got a level 3 spell called Lightning, but you need to be able to see the sky. I'm assuming going into a really dense jungle and then into a temple, is it probably worth swapping that out? Or can I do an insight? Like, I mean, having looked at the jungle, do you think it'll be too dense that I won't be able to see the sky?
I mean, it's dense, but there should be places where you can still see the sky. But if you want to, just for now, for safety, I'm sure you can swap it now. But you don't think it's going to be like completely canopy. You'll be able to. I mean, it depends on how much of the sky you need to see. You'll be able to get visual on the sky.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's. I mean, and the other question is to the party is, I, as a druid, I have an ability to speak to plants. Part of me wants to not waste a spell slot, but also I kind of want to speak to the green beans. Is that wise?
Yes.
But also,
You want to speak to them because then we're eating them. They're going to be just screaming.
The dead ones.
Yeah, not the dead, unless you can hear the ones in the stomach as well.
No, but I mean, they know what's coming. Everyone knows if you're a green bean in this kind of neck of the woods, you're going in stupid.
They've seen all their friends die, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
But I do want to know what voice Dan will use for a green bean.
yeah,
I kind of want to know what the green beans are thinking.
It's a 3rd level spell slot, but it does have other benefits. It's not just a throwaway kind of talking to the green beans. I can use it to make difficult terrain caused by plant growth. I can use it to make it normal terrain, and it says you imbue plants within 30 feet of you within limited sentience and animation, giving them the ability to communicate. You can question plants about events in the spell's area within the past day, gain information about creatures that have passed, weather and other circumstances, and you can also turn difficult terrain caused by plant growth to normal terrain, or you can turn normal terrain where plants are into difficult terrain. So it might actually have some tactical benefit if we're fighting gorillas and stuff.
I think it's worth keeping then, if it's also going to be useful for when we go on our walk. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll swap out the lightning one with that one.
Okay.
yeah, get the green bean spell.
Yeah.
Are you talking to the green beans now?
But you
Yeah,
could just do it in the evening.
I think Feros gets up in the middle of the night and he sneaks into the kitchen and he whispers to the green
Yeah, I want to speak to the green beans and then sleep to get the spell slot back. I only have 2 level 3 spells.
Okay. So what are
If
you?
that,
So you're going to speak to the green beans in the middle of the night.
Yeah. So
Yes? Just so I'm correct.
yeah.
And I've got to
So
mentally prepare for whatever the fuck this is. Okay, great.
can we preempt it? So we've already had a long rest on the thing.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll just say I've already got it started.
Yeah, fine.
Speak with plants.
Okay.
I don't want to go into the kitchen. I want to kind of go out into the field where the
Right.
green beans are.
Okay.
Have you gone out in like your pajamas? Like,
Yeah, I've got my little nightcap.
The dead of night, nightcap.
like Scrooge.
Yeah, nightcap, and I've got my produce flame cantrip on, just as a little candle to kind of light the way.
All right. Dead of night. Everyone else is asleep, peacefully unaware of what you're doing, which is talking to the beans. So you make your way down. It's cold. It's cold out. But you wrap yourself up in your little pajamas and you make your way to the rows upon rows of green bean stalks. And you cast. So how do you cast speak with plants? What is it like?
I'm gonna take my new boomstick and just kind of place it onto the ground, kind of so I'm holding it like this. And then green energy kind of will come out of my hands and flow down the staff into the land in a 30-foot radius.
Okay.
And the green beans kind of come alive with limited sentience and animation.
So, if someone were looking out a window right now, they'd see you in the middle of a green bean field, and they'd see this weird, growing, 30 diameter circle, almost like a UFO was landing and making a crop circle, with you in the center, as this green glow kind of dimly lights the field, and there's the wind rustling the stalks. But there's additional kind of rustling and movement within that 30-foot sphere, and you seem to have made a connection with the beans. So.
That's all I've ever wanted.
I mean, hey, you think they're listening?
Beans? Hello, beans.
beans?
Bees?
Okay.
Beads.
Bees.
Okay.
There's no value to this. I just want to put it down on the spot.
I don't want to. Hello.
Oh. Hello. Which beam am I talking to? I'm gonna look around. Just wave if you're the beam.
Everything starts to move. All of the stalks in unison start to sway.
Are you a hive mind of beans?
We are the field.
Oh, hi. You've got to excuse me. I've never done anything like this before. I'm a young druid, just in my, stretching my powers, and I just thought I'd come out for a little chat. How are you doing, beans?
We are nourished. We grow.
Oh, do you, just so I'm clear, do you know what happens to you once you've grown? Are you happy here with what happens?
We grow. We are used.
Like most people in life. Do you?
It is the life cycle of beans. It is the way of life.
I mean, yeah, we grow, we're used, and then we end up in a stew.
Yes.
Do you know what's kind of happened around here in the past day or so? Is anything of note happened?
The soil has nourished us, and we continue to grow our kind.
So it's been quite good. There's no been there's not been, and excuse the pun, any sort of like traumatic weather or apocalyptic events.
No. People. People came here. They left. Life continues.
People? What kind of people?
People come here a couple of times each week. They take what we become. They leave.
Oh, the traders. Sorry, I thought there was some sort of
Before
cult.
that, people come. Some people go elsewhere. Some people went to the forest and came back. Some people skirt around the forest.
So people have been
continue
in
to
the
grow like we grow.
Okay. Well, did the people that go into the forest? Did they come in back out fine? Is it the same people that come back out?
We believe so.
Okay. I mean, you've been very kind, hive mind bean field.
We are beans.
I guess just for the next 7 minutes of the duration, because it lasts for 10, I'm just going to kind of just chat. I'll just tell them about what we've been up to for the next 7 minutes, but I won't go through that roleplay wise. And then
Sure.
I'll head back
You should
inside.
tell him your backstory.
Well, yeah, that's what I do. For the next 7 minutes, I tell them about my doomed mountain.
The field
You
slowly
should also
die.
like complain about Pete.
Oh, I've been travelling with this Pete and it's full. No, I think we solved it, didn't we?
Yeah, it was
I like don't know that you're not over it.
Yeah.
I'm still resentful. He says he's sorry, but I just don't believe it. You know, Beans.
You need others of your kind to support you for growth.
Yes,
To serve
I
your
need Pete
purpose.
to nourish me. That you're so correct.
You need nourishment. You need to grow. And it
Okay.
sounds like he has not allowed this.
Thank you, Beans. You and Lawrence, you're up there.
Who's Lawrence?
It
And-
doesn't matter. And then I cancel the spell.
and
then
the
I,
spell ends. Okay.
I walk back to the. I'm gonna go back into the bedroom, kind of just shake Pete awake, just very gently, so we kind of restlessly awake. So I'm like, Pete, you need to nourish me more. And then,
What?
and then I just put my finger, shh, and then I go get in bed.
I gave you 500 gold.
I mean, oh yeah, and then I feel really bad now. I forgot about the. I mean, you can't. You're correct. Sorry. And then I go back.
Did
to
you
sleep.
say nourish?
Yeah. What did you think I said? You need to nourish me.
Okay.
It's just me and the beans were talking. We had a thing. It's fine. Just go back to sleep, Pete. Sorry for waking you.
Oh, okay, fine.
Because he goes back to bed, and you feel like it was nice to talk to the beans. You got a load off your chest. It's
Yeah.
nice to talk. Yeah, it's good. The beans steered you well. So you go back to bed. You awake in the morning, and again a similar familial scene downstairs as a breakfast of hams. Of some cheeses, breads, eggs, plenty of eggs. It's a good, humble breakfast. As Jessie, the wife. So when are you? Oh my God. So when are you leaving? I'll get there eventually.
That was pretty close. Well, I suppose we should leave as soon as possible, if you don't mind us taking a bit of food and heading out.
Of course. No. Feel free. Good luck on your journeys.
Are we okay to leave our horse and cart here. We have a deposit, you see, and we kind of want that back.
Of course. I see no problem with that. Miles? No problem at all. You leave them here. We'll treat them right. Yeah, please feel free to take some supplies with you. Yeah, I mean we've got enough here for our own family, so we extend that on to you.
And if we take some of the green beans for our stew tonight, that was very nice what you prepared last night.
Of course. And so they present you like a little package, little hamper, not a hamper, but like they get a tea towel, they wrap up some supplies, and you get some beans, you get some hams, you get some breads, just a bit on your way.
I'll wrap that around my quarterstaff and I'll carry it like this.
Like a little bindle.
I'll be like, that's some mighty fine beans, I reckon.
You got it. Well, we do the best beans. And so yeah, you are given some food. Your horses are given a place to stay. As you make your way, unless there was anything else you wanted to do or ask, or before you left.
Burn everything. No, I'm joking. Let's keep going.
Okay.
We've managed to not offend anyone during a roleplay encounter. That's very
well done.
Yeah,
we've grown as a pie.
You have. I'm just gonna change the track. Yeah, we'll go with this one.
The battle music.
The family get their pitchforks. Nice.
As you leave, they become werewolves.
As you see, the family have been up for some time. Already these two families are kind of on the fields, doing their farm work, collecting their crop, looking after the livestock. Yeah, as you bid your farewells, you leave on to the forest edge.
To you and you.
And
that's what I imagine all the children are singing to us as we go.
Of course, yeah. They're all lined up in a row. So yeah, I mean, it's still like the farmstead's not at the edge of the forest. You've still got a bit of a walk to go, but you get there, and you start to go. It's first the forest isn't so dense, but it gets denser and denser as you make your way through as the sunlight, trickles down in various shapes and patterns carved by the canopy. The forest, it's humid. As you go deeper and further, the trunks get thicker, the vines crawl along these trunks as this canopy kind of covers overhead. Obviously, you still see the sky as the sun dapples down to the floor, but it is getting denser, and the vines start to hanging obtrusively in your way, and the bugs just won't stop biting. They're a real fucking nuisance. But no, you continue on. Anything you're doing whilst you continue on, making your way to this temple?
Everyone sleep well last night?
Yeah, I had the weirdest dream that Theros was talking about speaking with beans.
Oh, that wasn't. Well, that was a strange dream to have.
Yeah, very strange.
Yeah.
Unusual. I had that dream too.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, I'm flattered that you're both dreaming about me.
We were all speaking to the beans, and the beans said, "That way lies danger." I wonder what that meant.
It's probably nothing.
I think they might have been talking about the rest of the bean field. Maybe there was some distrust between beans.
Maybe you have
Maybe
an
they meant
intolerance
there was
to
danger
bean
ahead
stew.
for beans.
Yes,
They knew
probably.
they would become stew.
Yes, they must have known that we wanted to eat them.
As you
I
talk,
hope these beans don't know we're going to eat them. Just gestures the beans on my back.
No, those beans are dead.
they are dead. As you talk about the beans, and the way of the beans and the life cycle of beans.
Do you guys remember that time we spoke to a goat? It was a good
time.
Yeah,
Yes.
we had to like sacrifice one, right? And we had to
Oh
trick
god.
it.
What's everyone's passive perception, please?
No, no reason.
13.
15.
Mm-hmm.
I got. Just seeing if I have any bonuses. 14.
Oh, I'm so perceptive.
Very perceptive.
What's Sam's?
16.
Oh, 16. Oh, nice.
Is that the
Morton, as it's coming to, it's coming to like early afternoon. You've been walking for some hours by this point. As Theros is saying, remember that time we talked with goats? You see some blood on the floor.
I do, just me.
I mean, you've noticed it.
Hmm.
You just see a bit of blood on the floor.
Okay. Party, gang, team.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've noticed some blood on the floor.
Bean blood.
However, I think perhaps we should just carry on as if I didn't. People come through here all the time. Animals, kobolds, apparently adventurers. And surely they're going to bleed at some point. I don't think we should worry too much.
Can I look at it, Dan, and see, is it going off in a specific direction? Like, is it a trail of blood or like a pool of blood?
It's a little pool and then a trail.
And is it going off like kind of left, right,
It's going off a bit, veering to the left a bit.
left? Can I kind of like, I don't know, with just, can I just kind of look, kind of
Sure.
peer around a tree, see if I can see anything?
Sure. Okay, so following it, you kind of go on a bit ahead to the left. Peering around the tree, it's a small clearing, and there's a deer, broken, gutted, hung up by vines in a tree. Just, gutted, entrails out, pooling a big pool of blood underneath it.
I'm just gonna walk back to the my party and just say, just a dead deer. It was kind of hung up upside down from
dear,
some vines, and its guts were hanging out. But that's normal for a jungle, right?
Yes, probably.
There's people
Nothing to
hunting
worry about.
and stuff. Pete, you look concerned.
Well, this just sounds like some sort of desecration.
As the religious one amongst us, do you need to go and see
Yeah.
some peace?
I might just go look at it. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. You go ahead, Pete, into the clearing. Entering the clearing. Yeah, you see a deer hung up by vines, gutted. I mean, like it's been hunted, to be honest.
I guess I say a little prayer, come back to the group. Oh,
Sure.
Seems fine to me.
Cool. Okay. Great. Again, you come back and you've said your prayer, and you continue onwards.
Yeah, carry on with the route we were taking, yeah?
Yes. Cool. Great.
Is that alright with everyone else?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Yeah, we're good.
I mean, people come and go from these forests. I imagine they need to eat. We already know there's kobolds living here. They need to eat. Yeah, let's just carry on.
All right. So you continue on for some minutes. You hear some thuds, some heavy footfalls to the left, far left, not near you, but you can hear something's moving through the forest.
Should
That's
we just
it.
carry on and
You can just conduct. Yeah, absolutely.
Because we've noticed this, can I mean, guys, with Pass Without Trace, we could try and hide just in the trees and see if it approaches us and see what's coming our way.
You can also speak to the trees, right?
Like in my dream.
I don't know what dream you're on about, Pete, but yeah, Sangman, I could. It's quite a high level spell, though. I don't know if this early into the woods whether we should,
Maybe hold off.
Yeah, maybe hold off from speaking to the trees, but I can cast Pass Without Trace on us and we'd get +10 to our stealth.
That sounds like an excellent idea, Pharos.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace, Dan, if that's okay.
How long does it last for?
It's concentration for up to an hour.
Cool. Okay. Great. So
everyone gets +10 to stealth checks. So I guess I'm just gonna cast it and then kind of like duck behind a tree or some brush and kind of wait to see if I can. Is that okay with everyone? Are we gonna wait, or do you want to carry on but stealthily carry on?
Yeah, shall we carry on but stealthily?
Yeah, so we're just going to keep moving, but kind of tree to tree. Cover to cover, tree to tree.
Can I have you all please make stealth checks and perception checks?
Stealth first.
Yes, please.
23 for stealth.
Huh?
I only got 9 for stealth.
Plus 10.
Okay. 19.
Okay.
13 for stealth.
Total.
In total.
Okay.
Perception, I got 5.
Perception, I got 21.
Sam, what did you get for stealth?
Stealth is 13, and perception is 19.
Perception, I got a natural 1.
Sam, is that with the +10 as well? You're 13.
Oh no, yeah, sorry, it's 23.
Okay. Cool.
Sorry about that.
No, that's good. So as you stealthily make your way through the forest floor, trying to avoid making any sounds, leaving any tracks, and looking out, you think you're being quiet. Theros, looking to your left, you see between the trees a large humanoid figure. It's just this large humanoid, straggly, oily black hair and beard, just wearing a kind of wearing simple clothes made of animal hides. You get the sensation this is some kind of a giant folk. Not giant enough.
Everyone's giant to me.
Yeah, true. Giant than most others, and but not giant enough to it's how tall is it? It's 16 feet tall.
Okay.
It's quite tall.
Yeah, a little bit tall.
Yeah.
Has with our stealth rolls, obviously I've seen it. Has he seen us? Do I notice whether he's clocked us?
Not yet. Sangmin then steps on a branch. Crack! As it turns to its left, as it's walking back towards the deer, it seems it just kind of peers through the tangle of trunks and vines, looking in your general direction. As it turns and continues on its path. So, you seem to have evaded it for now. As you continue onwards, still being stealthy, I'll have you make another stealth check, please. It's been close to another hour. As you continue onwards.
Close to or has been?
Close to, not yet. You've still got
Yeah.
pass without trace.
So we've still got plus 2.
Sweet. 24.
Plus of 23.
Cool. Sam, when you're muted.
26.
Oh, you weren't muted. Sorry. Were you mouthing to yourself or something?
No, I did say it. I said it. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
I was muted as well.
Okay.
I'm just trying to deal with the sun in my nose.
Oh, that's annoying. 20, 24, 26. Sorry,
Oh, 20, 21.
21.
I got 23.
23. Okay, great. Cool. As you continue on, well past of that giant, but you hear some rustling to your right. You just hear rustling. Looking over, you see a few flashes of white fur. That's it as you continue onwards. Flashes of white fur, rustling.
Well,
Do
that
we
might
see
be-
one of those gorillons?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the gorillon.
Has it seen us? Do we know? Is it coming towards us, or it's just kind of in the distance?
Doesn't seem to be coming towards you now. I mean, stops momentarily.
And then so as it
continues.
stops, I kind of stop.
right.
Yeah, and then as it continues,
And it continues. And yeah, you see what you imagine to be a gorillon, just flashes of white fur, some large ape-like creature.
Am I leading? Am I like at the front of the party? Do we think? Because I'm a druid. Would that make sense? Like in our walking order?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. So we wave forward to the next kind of leg.
Great. And you continue on. It's, afternoon passes. It's coming later into the afternoon. Are you actively doing anything whilst you're walking, or are you just going on ahead?
Have a look out for any tunnels or, passages that we might be able to find.
Okay, make a perception check.
Uh, 14.
Yeah. Some little holes, could be burrows. You see in the distance. Just a couple.
Okay. So, it seems to be getting quite busy out here. We may be accompanied by kobolds and such. Perhaps we should take an underground passage or a burrow. I see some up ahead if you are interested. I say in that whispering.
They're small burrows, but you think you could maybe fit through them.
Okay.
Uh,
What does the team say?
Wouldn't the kobolds be in those burrows?
That's a very good observation.
I just a memory from my time in the mines.
Morton, I know you're more familiar with maps than I am. Do you think we're far from the temple now? Like compared to how far we've been going?
Yes, it's up, not far ahead, especially if there are burrows. We were told that the kobolds live near a mountain that is where the temple is. Down at, DM, am I getting that right?
You are correct, yes. Yes, they're nearby.
So, in that indication, perhaps the burrows could be a shortcut, but there might be danger down there. As Detective Inspector Pete says.
Cool. Okay.
mean, silence in our party normally means yes, but I don't know what the question is now.
We're
going into the
through.
burrows.
We've all been like rolling pretty stealthily. I feel like we can keep that up.
Yeah.
We're about to lose Pass Without Trace, though, right?
You've
Oh,
lost
really?
it. You've lost it. Yeah.
We've lost it.
Now,
If we, do you think it's better to get to the temple, just push on to the temple, just so we can hide in the temple from anything? I'm imagining. I don't. If we get lost, I don't know.
What, in the burrows?
Yeah, I'm happy to go party majority, but if we go into the burrows, the kobolds are tiny. Me and Pete might be okay, but Morton, you're gonna have such a bad back by the time we get through them. I just don't know how feasible it is to crawl through kobold holes.
I forgot you guys are small.
How did you forget, Simon? You look at us.
You can see us right here.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't see you.
My mind was on other things.
Beans.
Were you talking to the beans? You forgot the beans were so small because they're so filling?
Yeah, I forgot the beams were so small.
Ah,
Sorry.
okay. I won't be offended then. That's fine.
Into the burrows, yes?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go into the kobold holes.
Okay.
Mind your hat, Morton.
I think we have a better chance against kobolds than gorillons.
I mean, yeah, that is also true.
Yeah. That's
Let's go in. Simon charges ahead and starts crawling.
Okay, so Sangwin, you dive into one of the burrows you see to the side. It's tight, but you manage to make the way through. What's the order, I guess, of these people in the burrow, of everyone in the burrows?
Well, Sangmin's charged ahead.
Sangwin's
yeah.
up front. That
There
much
was-
is clear.
There's coming.
I'm reluctant about the idea, so I'm gonna hang around until everyone's gone in. Then I'll be like, well, I don't want to be out here on my own, and I'll follow in at the back.
So,
Okay.
Theos at the back.
I'll be straight after Sangmin.
Cool.
Yeah.
Guys, I keep like admiring my toothpaste on the wall. It's like flawless.
How much did you put on the walls?
Oh, quite a lot.
It's like a whole tub.
Oh my
I
god.
know. But like I had a system because I had like I'd get the tube, I'd spray it in the hole, and then I get a card and I just like smooth it over, you know, like they do with like things.
Like
Yeah.
actual filler that you can
Yeah, like I
buy
actually
for about £5 or something.
Anyway,
Toothpaste.
Sorry.
Theos, anything you do before you go into the burrow?
No, I don't think it's kind of. No, I don't. I have an idea, but I don't want to use a spell slot. So, no.
Sure.
Is the question? Is the answer?
Sure thing. So, you all go into these burrows.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
Yeah, so that will
Cast Mage Armor.
increase.
As you
It
make...
just-
What are you doing back there, Morton?
I'm casting Mage Armor just in case we are confronted by why did I go Irish? Confronted by kobolds in these burrows. It increases my armor class to 16.
You come to
What?
you come to a split, Sangmin, left or right, listening out.
Right.
Right, okay, you go right immediately. Okay, you continue going through these burrows, everyone following. You see a split, forward, left, right.
Left.
You go left. Okay, great.
Yeah, it will even out.
Of course. So, following on, you see there's a little cavern to the left along this one. It's like some simple hides as bedding. You've got. Let's see. Some netting in a corner somewhere. Yeah, just something's been here. That's it. You continue on. Your passive perception is 13 or something, isn't it? Or
I can't remember what I said it was.
regardless, doesn't really matter. You hear,
Oh.
because of my roll, you hear skittering up ahead.
Guys, I hear skittering up ahead.
So you're just
Everybody stop.
reference. You're all kind of like, you're not necessarily on your hands and knees. You're kind of really hunched over. It's a small space, but you can still.
Oh,
kind
I
of-
thought we
imagining
were
when I
army
s-
crawling.
That's what I thought. I'm imagining that when I stop out of nowhere, Morton like walks into my butt.
Are me and Pete, are we,
Why would
or even us, like, are we hunched? Are we okay at a dwarven height?
It's still
You're just walking.
it's like it's not super comfortable. It's still quite claustrophobic even for you two, but it's much easier. You know, the others definitely have to lean. It's very tight.
I hope your knees are okay, Morton.
Yes, I'm quite used to being in constant pain from the, gigantism that I am afflicted with.
Did he say he hopes your beans are okay, Morton?
Yes, are the beans okay?
Oh,
I
sorry.
said, no, Morton. I did say knees, but just the beans. How are the beans?
Oh, the beans are fine.
Okay,
I don't
Right.
hear them making any noise.
me neither.
All right. So you come to you've heard skittering up ahead.
Oh yes, come on.
Oh, no.
You keep going. You find yourself coming into a larger little cavern area. This one has like some planks of wood, shoddily made. It's got some bedding in the way of hides. It's got some dried meats kind of hanging up from the cavern ceilings. It's still a very low height, but this is more of a lived-in space, it appears. Yeah, and you all kind of hear some skittering sounds. Hard to make out where it's coming from.
Do we just?
And the cavern, you've got the option to continue kind of left and up a bit, right and down a bit, or straight on.
Straight on.
Okay, straight on.
Whatever you say, Sangman.
All right, cool. Great. As you continue on through this passage, Sangwin, can I please have you make a Dex save?
Oh, that's pretty good. Wait, let me see if I have any. Do I add my dexterity thing?
Do you add?
Next
Yeah.
to dexterity, I have +6.
Yeah.
Okay, I got 24.
Okay, cool. So as you're scurrying on ahead, you stop short as you realise that the next part of this path you were just about to step on was kind of a covered up pit. It was very hard to tell. It was quite well blended in with the rest of this floor. But you can tell, oh, that's not the same as the rest of this tunnel. It seems that this was like a little trap set in place, which you can kind of step past. Just
Okay.
about.
I'll tell the group that, guys, there's a trap here.
Okay. Cool.
Thanks for the warning, Simon.
Shuffle around.
Thank you.
Great.
Can I change the order we're walking in? I kind of want to like push up to where Sangman is and kind of go behind him. Out like gameplay wise, I have a cantrip called Guidance, which lets me touch a willing creature and give them a D4 to rolls, like check, like so any saving throws, I think. Or
I see.
ability checks. Sorry, so if there's any
That'd
more
be
like
very,
decks
very
or
useful.
stuff. So, I guess it's concentration up to a minute. So every minute or so, I'm just patting Sangman on the butt. Kinda.
Okay, cool.
I'm feeling quite vulnerable in front, like, and behind
It's like,
now.
you've got
Yeah, clearly.
no, like, Sangman, you've got this. Thank you for pointing out that trap. You've got this.
All right, you've got this ability now. You've got this enhancement.
Thanks.
You continue on, left or right? Where are you going?
Hey team, do we want to go left or right?
Yeah.
I say left.
Left
Right
or
it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right it is.
Oh, okay, we're going right then.
Going right. Okay.
Very
cool.
well.
All right. You continue onwards. Okay. Cool. Can I have you make another DC? A Dex save, please.
What's the bonus you've given me, Matt?
It's just a +4. You just roll it. Roll a d4 and add whatever that is to your roll.
Oh, okay. Nice. That would be 18 in total.
18 in total. Okay. Cool. All right. So with that,
Better.
you're going. You back up. Back up. As you see, there's a little hole to your right, almost imperceptible, like a little tunnel, a little pipe almost. As you hear some gurgling, and out of it comes some boiling liquid. It seems, as you're backing up, it seems like it's boiling oil. They've started to pour boiling oil in this tunnel.
I think they know we're here. Team.
Would anyone else like to go in front?
No, you've got this.
Oh, yeah,
Push you forward
Go on.
and imbue you with guidance again.
You're sneaky.
Okay.
You
back
can
up.
You're the most
Sangman.
dexterous. You are
I
the
do have
sneaky
good
boy.
dexterity, I guess.
You are the sneaky boy of our party.
Well, let's keep going then.
Okay, cool. You stop for a moment. They all kind of, just peters out as it's just cools down on the cabin floor, and then you continue onwards. You keep going left, right, forward. Where are you going?
Left.
Left. Okay, great. Left, coming into a wider cavern area, it seems. Once again, it looks like a living space. You see there's some crates, you see some bedding, again you see some foods and some jugs filled with water. It's just another little
I think we
living
should all
space.
snack while we can. Just have a little.
Okay,
Have a couple beans.
Yeah.
right. So yeah, dried kind of.
Oh,
meats
sorry
and
guys. I'm just gonna take this call.
Okay.
I'll just be on silent. Okay.
It's okay.
All right. And you also see a little chest. I don't say
Okay.
corner because it's a cavern, so there's no corners. There's a little chest as well.
I'm gonna open the chest.
Yeah. Okay. Great. You open the chest. Can I have you make a dex save, please?
Fucking hell. Okay, that's not too bad. Do I get the bonus still?
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm just going to be touching you willingly.
24 in total.
Okay.
I'm like a fucking cat, these reflexes. Just-
24.
It's being a rogue. It's the good thing about having a rogue in the party.
yeah, I know, man. We haven't really done that much, like infiltrating and stuff.
All right.
I guess we did the whole warehouse.
Yeah, the warehouse was like an infiltration. We
Yeah,
That was our
yeah.
big,
yeah.
like, place.
You stayed outside
Oh, yeah.
whilst we climbed the walls and infiltrated.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So 24. Oh no, it's a. We're opening up. A swarm of insects suddenly kind of fly
Bees!
towards bees. Flies, insects, winged, I don't know, fuckers. They just kind of immediately pour out, angry, but you manage to just get, short of them. So that would have stopped you from immediately kind of having a face full of something, being able to spring back so quickly. However, what's your armor class right now, please?
My armor class is 13.
13. Okay. Cool. Okay. So. Cool. With that, the insects, though you've avoided a face full of insects, they have now just kind of surrounded your form, nipping at you, biting at you, sharp little teeth fuckers, and you take 8 piercing damage for that.
Okay.
So 8 piercing damage on the insects, swarm of some kind of insects. You also feel like that these insects had some extra bite to them, and you've now been poisoned.
Shit.
So that means you have disadvantage for the next minute on attack rolls and ability checks. Disadvantage.
Guys, should we just stop for a minute and wait for that to wear off, because we're not actually.
What's going on?
I opened the chest and there was bees, and I got poisoned by the bees.
Why were there bees in a chest?
Ask Dan.
I'll be back in 1 moment. I need to pee.
Okay. That's fine.
Pee break. Yeah.
Yeah, pee break.
Put the picture of the clown puppet on the screen.
All right.
They all went to pee.
Oh, I see. Oh, it's hard to hold it in for so long. Oh man. How are things aside from the annoying
infection?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, I applied for a job at another job at Little Dot the other day.
Oh.
But it said because it said remote work possible, so I thought, well, I'll just try and see whether. And obviously, I'm not in London, but
right.
If that's a possibility, it might be worth it.
Well, I'm sorry. Good luck. I hope it goes well. It's hopefully remote work's like super possible. I don't know when we're next going to be properly in the office, so.
Well, it said on the LinkedIn listing.
That's good.
Like location, it said Shoreditch possibility for remote. So I don't know if that meant just possibly remote while this is going on, or permanently. But I thought I'd apply anyway and just see what happens.
Oh, I've just noticed a couple of my friends are in chat. Oh, hey Sam, hey Rob, thanks for joining. All right, so where are we? Who are we waiting for? All right, so right now you've got a face full of insects. Well, Sangmin does, and you find yourself in this cavern. This, I mean, I'm not going to say what sort of cavern, but kobolds are in the area. All right, I guess I'll wait for Matt. And
So we went away from the oil.
You went past the oil.
Past the oil.
Yep, you found yourself in a little communal, like a little living space.
Yeah.
Where there, clearly lived in. Where you've got this crossroads, you've got a path ahead, path left, path to the right, and there was a little inconspicuous chest which Jamie opened up for a face full of bees, and now he's poisoned for the next minute, which means disadvantage on any attack and ability rolls.
Well, that's fine. It's not the worst thing that can happen.
Thank you, Sam.
This is definitely a number 2, not a number 1.
Oh no.
Both of them.
Oh, wait. Who's Sam the Sam? Does anyone know Sam the Sam?
Sam the Sam?
Oh, this is a rando. Oh, wow. Someone. Oh, amazing. Hello. Thanks for coming for the ride, and hello, Rob. Rob, I'm sorry to hear that Jason's not enraptured with the stream.
How did someone who doesn't know us find it?
I put it on Twitter, so I don't know if anyone's seen it that way. That's cool. Anyway, welcome for whoever's watching it right now. Hello, Sam, a complete stranger. That's exciting. We'll try to do our best. Welcome to our test. Cool. We got everyone back. Cool. Okay, so back into the action.
Did that mess up the YouTube thing, or is it all still fine?
Fine. I don't think
It's
anyone's.
fine for us, yeah.
No one took themselves off, so yeah, we're fine. Great. So face full of bees. Fuck. Poisoned. You've got a path ahead, path to the left, path to the right, and the path where you came from. You're thinking, let's stop it for.
Let's just wait a minute for the poison to wear off.
Yeah.
There's no reason to.
Morton, can I have you roll a dex save, please?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay. You're hearing some skittering. You're hearing some.
Dex save.
Yep.
Oh, you're joking. I got a natural 1, but what's my dexterity? I think it's only 1, isn't it? So it's 2.
That's not going to be great, is it?
No,
You needed a pat on the bum.
I did. Shoot.
So.
Shoot.
Oh no! You hear some rumbling up ahead. Looking up, part of that cavern ceiling was fake, was false, as a series of rocks start tumbling down, square onto Morton's hunched over head. Morton, you take 12 bludgeoning damage for that.
12?
12.
Basically fucking killed me.
Oh, wait a minute. Give me a sec. What's your AC?
It's 14 at the moment.
14. Okay, great. 12. Sorry, you take full damage.
I can't believe you've murdered me.
Full bludgeoning damage as these rocks collapse on you, and you hear just skittering around you. As you, it's. Does everyone have dark vision? Yeah.
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 Okay. So.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I have
Yeah.
superior
I have dark vision.
There is no. You can see. There's no light. There's no torches. There's no candles. There's no nothing. It's dark, but you can see because you will have dark vision.
I was going to say, dark vision isn't that you just see dark. You can see when it's dark.
Yeah, it's like black and white, isn't it?
That's how you were describing it. It's like, okay, the people with dark vision, they can see it's really dark.
Oh, yeah. You see, it's dark. Those who don't have dark vision think it's bright.
It's like, what's happening?
Yeah. So
Do you have? Are you? Sorry, are you human or elven, Sangman?
Sangman,
Well,
Sangman's
Jamie,
half elf,
but-
I think.
Half elf, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were a human for some reason.
Sangman also speaks in the third person. Also.
Yeah, it was.
So with that, you can see coming from the front, the left, the right, a series of tiny little creatures. They look, well, they're kobolds. They look like small, like they're a few feet tall, small dragon-esque reptilian humanoids. Red scaled. Give me a moment. I'm just gonna pull up some stuff.
Are we rolling initiative? Has
I-
that happened yet?
I don't know. I mean, you see them coming towards you. They are. I mean, a couple of them. Actually, wait. Let me just pull up my
I don't
docs.
suppose anyone can speak dragon.
Yeah.
So they are little dragon creatures, humanoids. They're running up to you with a series of little daggers, slings. It's
Before we go into it, would you allow me to cure wounds, Morton?
sure. Go ahead.
Well,
Because like seeing the rocks, I kind of like pick you back up off the ground and cure wounds you.
here's the thing. I haven't actually been damaged. I have an arcane ward because I cast a abjuration spell, and that is what's taken damage. So I don't think that you can cure wounds.
If it was
Yeah.
like plus your max hit points, no, I can't heal that back. All right, never
Yeah,
mind then.
so I need to take another 4 damage before I actually get hurt.
Okay.
So
All right. The one to the front. So the others have like slings and daggers and some spears. One to the front has a spear and looks to have some kind of rough hide armor on it. The one in the front passage, you're surrounded right now, and in fact, turning around behind you, you've got a couple behind you as well, mostly just holding spears, shouting amongst themselves. This one in the front with a bit of armor and a shield of some kind, roughly hewn and made. Nope. Oh, okay, he's muted himself. And I guess this can pan out however you want it to. Let's roll initiative.
Sorry, Ellie was shouting.
No eyes. Okay.
Can you get a natural 20 for initiative? Do I get any bonuses?
I don't think it matters, does it?
I don't think with initiative it does. Because you add initiative to that anyway, so you'll have like a 20 something. I got a 4 in total.
23.
I got a 20 in
13.
total.
Okay, and then. Alright. Sorry, Pete, what did you get?
13.
13. Okay. 13. Pete. Theros?
4.
Cool. Morton?
20.
And then Sandwin.
24.
24. Nice. 24. Okay. Great. So you are surrounded by a collection of these kobolds. You notice they mostly look to, be holding spears and slings. One of them's got a spear as well as a shield and some light armor. Another one to the left seems to be holding a series of.
Sorry.
No worries.
My camera just turned off for a second. Has that fucked up the order?
I don't know. Let's find out.
No, you're still at the bottom, I think.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah, it's all
Okay, good.
all good.
My finger slipped.
All good. All right. So yeah, one of them, this kobold seems to have some pouches on them, and has a little crates that they're holding on the back of them, like a little backpack almost, and some other weird contraptions kind of tied along their arms. And another one seems to have these fake wings on its back to the right. So you've got sword front, left weird contraptions, right wings, and loads of other kobolds surrounding you. Top of the round, Sangmin. As they're all looking at you, pointing.
How many of them are there? Sorry.
Doing a quick scan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looks to be 12, 13.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna charge in wherever there's a cluster, and I'm gonna swipe my sunblade with the goal of hitting. Wait, we're attacking, right?
You can do whatever you want. You're top of the round, man.
Yeah, it's your
You're
first.
top of the round. They're all just
I just
running
assumed we were
towards you,
attacking.
and they're going.
I don't know if you were here when Morton asked
Yeah.
if he could speak dragon, and he can.
No, I wasn't.
That's fine. Is that?
Sangmin.
We can fight our way
I'm
out. It's
gonna-
fine.
Can I initially ignite the sunblades
Yes.
just to see
Yeah,
the
yeah.
reaction?
Sure.
What's the reaction? Like?
Make an intimidation roll. I guess that's your intent.
Yeah.
And you're going to the front, yeah? You can go left, right, front, or behind you.
Front.
Okay.
I got a 10.
Yeah, even then, to be honest. Sunblade. This mighty beam erupts from the hilt, and the one up front holding the shield falters a moment and turns around behind him, but kind of reassured by the rest of his team. He holds fast, shield in front, spear like that, ready to get you. Okay, and so we'll call it there. Morton.
I'm going to cast Blade Ward on myself.
Okay.
So until the end of my next turn, I have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Cool. Pete.
Good afternoon. My name's Detective Inspector Pete Acton.
You speak Draconic?
Aye, yes. I was in the Dragon Task Force actually for a few decades, so I had to learn it as part of my duties.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Why are you here?
As I said, I'm Detective Inspector Pete Acton, and these are my colleagues. We're just looking to get through, actually, if that's all right with you.
Zalland! This is our home. Why are you here?
As I said, we're just passing through.
Why'd you come in here?
Well, outside it seemed it's getting quite cold. It's quite dangerous. Lots of big sort of giant things. I assume you don't like giants.
What do you have on you?
Oh, sorry.
Beans.
Yeah, we do
Can
actually
we-
have some beans.
I love that we're all just stood there, and then Pete's like, "Rah, rah, rah."
Okay, beans.
You come to kill us?
No,
Some
no.
beans. Offer him some beans.
Yeah. I sort of I grab the beans from Simon. See, got beans for for you.
Make a persuasion roll.
Beans for you. Make a persuasion roll. 14.
14. Can we take them? I don't know.
We'll demonstrate like eating them. Like if they're good.
Oh yeah. See, they're very safe. Yeah. See. Theros hears the screams. It's like.
Varus is like.
You
Not
hear
the beans.
some shouting from one of the other corridors. What are they saying? They have beans. Beans? Yeah, beans. And another one from another corridor. Are they going to kill us? I don't know. They just have beans. Where are you going? Why are you here in this forest, in this jungle?
Well, I sort of turn to the group and switch back.
Stay
to
back.
them. Shall I tell them about the temple?
Kill you.
Yes, I'm sure that's fine.
Okay, fine. Yeah, so we are actually going to a temple. I can see from your scaly expression there that you have heard of this before.
The mountain.
Yeah, the very same.
Why?
We're just
Tell him to worship.
You could see I was awkwardly like I had no idea what you had no idea what I was saying. You're just it's like yeah, he needs to happen. Yes, to worship. Yes, at the temple.
Worship that thing.
Yes.
So you are our enemies.
No, that was a joke. No, I meant the other thing.
Consecrate. That's what you meant.
Desecrate.
Desecrate. That's.
We're going
Say
to desecrate.
your draconian isn't too good, or like.
Yeah, sorry. As you can tell, I get the words mixed up. I was thinking accusative, but actually, I meant a different thing.
Those things killed us. Changed us, you know.
What thing exactly?
I mean, you went to worship or desecrate it, shouldn't you know?
Yes, of course, but all I know is that it's bad, very bad.
Very bad. Very, very bad.
Yeah. And there we're in agreement. And as you can see, these bees are also here.
You gonna clear it out?
If that's what you would like. If you want, you can come with us.
No! No!
Damn it.
And then you leave.
Yes.
Why do you care about the temple?
That is an excellent question.
Thank you. Yeah, very smart.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. You're in fact, you're a very intelligent person. You're obviously the leader of this.
I'm not the leader. I just protect us.
Oh, you're head of security here.
Yeah.
That's good. And how did you get that role exactly? What's your kind of career been up to this point?
Killing things. And I haven't died yet. Why are you going there? Why'd you know about it?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I completely forgot. Lost my trail of thought.
Why'd you care?
Well, as you can see, we're adventurers, so we just take the pay of people who want us to do certain things, and obviously, it's very important to desecrate this place. We've been hired to.
For money? For treasures?
Well, yeah, yes. If you like, you can have some of the treasure.
Yes. We would like all of the treasure.
Oh, well, you really got me there. But you know what? Yeah. Yeah, you can have all of it.
It's our treasure anyway.
Exactly. So in many ways, it's just, you take it back, it's yours.
Yeah. We were there. We left. Didn't have enough time to get the treasure back. So it's ours.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yes.
Make a deception roll.
Phew. 19.
Phew.
Okay. It was our home for a bit. So it'd be nice to clear it out so we can go back there. It's just creepy. Don't let anything out.
Oh, no, we wouldn't do that.
Okay. How strong are you?
Well, as you can see with me holding this bag of beans, quite strong.
Are they heavy beans?
Well, try for yourself. But I throw the bag towards him.
I can lift the beans. I'm strong.
You're incredibly strong, of course, but to compare myself to you is foolish.
They're beans! They're beans! They're beans! And a chorus of their beans are up around you.
Beans.
They're beans! Beans. Okay. You go in. We close it up behind.
Sure, yeah, okay.
We're not letting anything out.
Yes.
So what are the beans saying right now, by the way?
The
I have
beans.
to cast a 3rd level spell
The beans
to
again.
know what the. Oh yeah, they're not live either, are they?
It's not worth it.
Oh, I could cast Speak with Dead.
If you want to, go ahead.
Alright.
And then, yeah, it wouldn't work.
But they're gonna see, like, it's gonna look like you've just cast a curse.
Oh, yeah, on the beans.
So, you go to the mountain. You kill everything in it.
Yeah.
So we can live there again.
Yeah.
And we have our treasure back.
Yes, all of those steps in that order.
Great. And we close up so no one can get in or out until you're done.
A sensible choice.
Okay. You may go.
Ah, thank you.
As they come into the cavern, the front ones, surrounding you still. Through that tunnel. Turn left. Right. Right again. You'll head back up. And then just watch out for traps.
Oh, yes, of course. And good traps that you've laid, actually. I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
Do they have
The
any
traps.
heads up about traps?
Oh, yeah, so I
Anything
turn
to
back
look out for?
after my incredibly long, garbled conversation. Yeah, so we're good to go. Just agreed to give them all the treasure. It's down that way, left, right again. And there's lots and lots of traps. So, Simon, after you.
Can you ask them if they have any tips for getting past the traps?
Oh,
you know?
okay.
Yeah.
I turn to the kobolds. Any tips for getting past the traps?
Just watch out. Just watch out.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, nothing.
Okay.
Just watch
I-
out for
I
things
sort
on the
of-
floor, things above, things to the sides. Just watch out.
I turn off my flame sword. Or my sunblade.
Okay. Go.
Great.
We'll follow.
Pleasure to meet you.
And we'll close
I
up
see.
the
Okay,
mountain.
thank you for showing us the way.
We
Did
won't
you
show
give them
you.
all of the beans, or do we have any beans left?
Oh, whatever. Was there just a bag you had?
Are there more beans?
I'm pretty sure that was all the beans.
Okay. That tall man has a little bindle. What's in it?
Oh, they're Samming. They're talking to. Not Sam. Morton, they're talking to you.
Do they want my beans?
Yes, they do.
Oh, I suppose they can have the beans. There are a lot of them.
Yeah,
so...
give them the beans.
Okay. Give them the beans.
Beans! Another chorus of beans surrounding you.
Beans.
Beans!
Beans.
That way. And so you go in front. And they're all behind you. Well, a lot of them seems behind you. You go left, you go right again. You find sunlight. A beam of sunlight come down as you find the tunnel curve up.
A beam of sunlight?
A beam of sunlight, a bean of beans comes down, and you see the exit to this, or one exit at least, to this cavern. As you make your way up to the surface, back into the dense jungle, into the late afternoon sun. So you make your way, continuing on. And looking around, actually, you can see there's more kobolds in this forest. And above, a couple of them have actual wings perched on branches. And you see what look to be a collection of, like, crudely made tree houses as well. With some little bridges connecting high up in the canopy. Another collection, it seems. Another series of places where these kobolds exist. A bit like the Ewok forest, but more low-key than that.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was imagining, to be fair.
Yeah, same.
As you continue onwards, as per
They
the
are
map.
kind of like Ewoks, aren't they? With the sticks. And they just
go
want
like,
snacks.
yeah.
They become our friends.
As you say that, and you look around, and you just see them sneering, "Argh!" Like they really want
Just
to.
like
Yeah.
Ewoks.
As you follow on, who's taking the lead?
I guess I.
Sangman, of course.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's Simon again, isn't it?
No, but I feel like Pete has established himself as, in this situation, leading the group somewhat.
Yeah, I guess with a little spear to my back.
Cool. Okay, so what are you doing as you lead this party and a line of kobolds surrounding you?
I mean, just following the path.
Okay, cool. Just following the path.
Yeah.
Can you make a Dex DC? Dex save, please.
15? Oh no, wait, sorry. Yeah, 15.
15. Okay, cool. So with that, you just walking along, and you put your foot in, well, a little snare, as suddenly you find your whole body launched up into the trees as your foot is trapped in a little hoop of rope, and, well, actually a hoop of vine serving as rope, as you then suddenly hanging upside down a few meters up. It seems that you haven't really taken care of their guidance to look around, and you've walked into a snare trap, and you now dangle up above everyone. We said watch out!
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Can you get me down, please?
As one of the winged kobolds swoops from the branch and just clings onto the vine, brings out a dagger he was holding in between his teeth, and just you plummet, taking full bludgeoning damage as you connect with the ground.
I'm gonna cast Featherfall on him as he's falling.
Look at that.
As you fall,
Look at that.
and you just hear like a chorus of "Ah!"
They are Ewoks!
They are
Ewoks! I get what you've done here, Dan.
Oh.
As
See right through your kobold forest. It's just Ewoks.
As you land safely on the ground, and you continue onwards. Are you doing anything, Pete?
Maybe do some sort of insight.
Maybe do a check for traps.
Is that a separate? What skill does that come under?
So that would be
Survival, isn't it?
that would just be perception, to be honest.
Just perception. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
How's chat? Is it popping off? We had a couple of people actually watching, which was nice.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, for real.
Nice.
So
15 check for traps.
15 check for traps. Okay, cool. All right. So yes, with that, you like point up. You see a net full of rocks up above you in the canopy. You're like, let's step over the tripwire here, so these don't fall on us. With that, I'll also allow you to avoid another tripwire, which was gonna lead to a swinging log connecting with you in some form. So you continue onwards. Are you doing anything else successfully?
Can I check traps again?
You may. Go on, perception.
Check the traps.
Yeah, keep checking. 23.
23. Okay. Great. And yes, you see where there's just the floor changes, and you assume that's probably a pit, right? There wouldn't be so many leaves, and like you know, there wouldn't be so much like undergrowth there if that was just regular floor. That's probably a pit. So walk around it, and you know turn around, and the kobold just nods like, good eye. Yeah.
An excellent thing you made here. Congratulations.
It wasn't me. It was Nox. Nox! Good job. Thanks! As you continue onwards, and you now see through the partings of the forest, do you see it clears out? And there's just this clearing that leads to this mountainous face. Beyond, you know, it's an old mountain. I can't describe it further than that. It's a mountain, but there is a simple staircase carved in the mountain face, inwards, leading up to some kind of entrance that's been blocked by a few large rocks. The kobold with the shield points. No more traps.
Oh, thanks for letting me know. Is it alright for us to go inside? Or...
Yes, then we seal up again.
Oh, great. Well, guess we'll be on our way then.
So you continue onwards as they still they come to the edge of the clearing. And then a few of them, the ones that look a bit stronger actually, including the one with the shield, follow on just behind you, seemingly with the purpose to move some of those rocks. But firmly behind you. Like, as in, they're there to put the rocks back as you walk up the start to walk up. Is anything you're doing as you're walking up this staircase? It's a very simple mountain face. There's no kind of trappings of, like, any religious symbology or any carvings for that matter. It's literally just a simple hidden away small staircase in this
I need to go find some headphones that work. I'll be back in a second.
And it goes
up. It's carved within the mountain. So you've got the mountain, let's say like that, but then like that, and you've got a staircase going like that. A short while
into it.
Into it, yes.
I guess we just go up the staircase. But we're here.
Yeah, let's go.
Not much I can do.
Okay.
To help these, yeah.
Right.
We'll just go. Just gotta go.
As they wait at the bottom of the staircase, and you come up to the big rocks.
Oh, I'm gonna wave. Bye.
One of them waves in the crowd. But the others just sort of sneer, and then one of them just like sees the wave, just slaps him. Okay, so rocks. Pete, you're up front.
Adoring fans.
Yeah. So just head on. into
Strength
the-
check.
Oh, I still got to move some. Oh yeah,
Ooh.
sure.
You gotta
okay.
move those rocks, man.
Strength check it is. What about a 6?
Yeah, no, they're heavy rocks.
Okay.
Didn't do shit.
Oh, can someone give me a
am-
hand with these?
Yeah,
Yo.
I'll give you a hand.
We'll all help together.
Everyone make strength
Um,
check.
I'll do my guidance cantrip again to give whoever's about to do a strength check +4.
Okay.
Well, I did a strength check. So I got 18 plus 4, which is...
Plus
No,
D4.
so you got to roll a d4 and add that.
What are
Sorry.
we rolling?
Oh,
What's
plus
happening?
D4.
To move the rocks from the entrance to this.
Okay.
21
Yeah.
plus my strength. Strength is 1, so 22.
22.
I got a 2.
Nice. So with a 22, and a 2. So Theros, your contribution hasn't really done anything. This is mostly on Morton, who's managed to like get one of the taller rocks off to the side, just about to fall, but it doesn't fall down the staircase. And then another rock just wedged underneath it. You kind of twist it around, and it gives you enough of a passageway to clamber over and into what lies beyond a deep, dark interior.
I'll climb up onto the rock and pull up my 2 dwarven friends, Varus and Pete. I'll pull them in to the passageway.
Okay. Cool.
And then Sangman, he's got it. He's got it by himself. He's tall enough.
Okay.
For such a crippled man, Morton, you're very strong.
Well, it's all leverage. When you're this tall, you don't need muscles.
Alright, give me a moment.
So we're on the staircase, right?
You're on the staircase and you clamber within
Yeah.
into whatever's in the mountain. Okay, great. So I'm going to change music track again, if that's okay with everyone.
That's music.
Okay, just so it's more reflective.
Just so I know, for just like time-wise,
Sure,
how long do we think we're going to carry on for? Just so I can definitely.
that's fair. I don't mind. We can go on for however long or short. I mean, there's obviously been a lot of time spent on talking to Derek on beans on the kobolds.
Sorry, man.
No. It's absolutely fine.
All worthwhile.
All worthwhile encounters. So I don't know how much you would realistically get done.
I'm kind of up for just like introducing whatever's in the temple, but not actually doing anything major. Like maybe another half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah, I'll be down for that.
Sure,
Yeah.
5 minutes, yeah.
that sounds good to me. So let me
Probably
just...
something to do with the bean subplot. I think.
Yeah.
If we could wrap up the whole beans subplot,
Yeah,
that'd be
'cause I
great.
feel
So
like
this
that
would be
is-
like the beans episode.
Yeah.
Just 2 seconds. Let me just go like Beth. No.
Cool.
Okay, let's see if this one's
Speaking of,
good.
I guess I'm gonna have a chat with Derek. Unless it's not the middle of the
Okay.
night, is it?
It's late afternoon.
Oh, okay, cool.
Perfect timing to update him.
Come in, Derek. Derek, can you hear me?
Hello. Yep. Everything all right? You dead yet? No, obviously not. Stupid question.
No, we're doing very well actually. Thanks to Pete's.
Oh, I went
ability to speak.
with the kobold voice there. Sorry, but anyway, no. Sorry, what were you saying?
We're doing very well thanks to Pete's ability to speak Draconic. So yeah, we're
Alright.
going strong.
Do you need me to go to the embassy?
Yes, please, if you could deliver the sending stone to Mom at the embassy, and we'll carry on as we are.
Okay, so sending stone to Mom. All right, who is Mom? Does she have a name?
I'm sure everyone would know what you meant if you said mom.
Gotcha. Good luck. Don't forget. Don't die. Play my name. Bye.
Goodbye.
I love that mantra.
Yeah, it's good.
So, having had that short discussion just before you enter into this mountain, immediately you find yourself in this weird long corridor, but you're coming out in like the center of it. It goes to the left, it goes to the right, and you see some. It looks alien. It's like a H.R. Geiger kind of nightmare. You've got these organic
It's
curves.
literally like Alien.
It's literally like Alien. It's organic curves and spines and ribs surround you. But you know you're in a cave. It's rock. It's motionless. It's grey. It's dark. But you know it's carved in such a way that it mimics some organic beast.
Mimic.
Yeah, but you know parts of this interior, of the walls, of the floor, the ceiling, shine almost greasy, almost alive, like not like rock, not like metal, but it's parts of it. Closer to like the entrances, you see to the left, to the right, and you see a couple of like arches beyond.
I really hope we're not in a mouth.
But well, I mean, you also see nearer on the entrances, it's like flesh. Some of it.
We're in a mouth.
It's this weird hybrid of what seems to be organic and what seems to be like stone structure. It's just unsettling, and it's not like anything you've seen before. You know, maybe it is flesh, maybe it's not. You don't know what this is, but you know, it's stone. It's this weird, greasy texture, and then parts of it. So along some of the walls, beyond all of these organic kind of designs of curves and you know ribs and whatever, you see other carvings like a language almost. It's etched into the walls. 4 horizontal lines, broken up at intervals, just like this weird pattern of 4 lines, but they're all broken, like some sort of code almost. Hard to, it's just incomprehensible. But then, similarly, kind of interrupting this architecture, you see crudely carved tunnels and caverns, just like the ones you were just in. So it seems like there was this existing structure, and for a time, the kobolds made it at home and kind of expanded it out with their smaller little tunnels and pockets where you know they'd go about their daily activities. So this is what you see in front of you. It's creepy. It's unlike anything you've seen before. You've got these weird kind of fleshy-like doors to the left of you. To the front of you, you've got these archways going elsewhere. Yeah, that's what you see. And a couple of holes, like where kobolds have carved out little tunnels for themselves.
Okay. Can I do like a nature check on the like fleshy bits?
Sure.
If there's anything I know.
Sure.
Okay, that's a 21. Yeah.
I mean, you've never seen anything like this before. It just doesn't seem necessarily of this world.
Does it seem like it's alive, like as its own organism, or does it seem like it's part of something, or does it seem like it's just matter that might be alive if it were attached to something?
I mean, it seems like it might be matter, but whether it seems responsive and reactive.
Okay.
You kind of see as you kind of go towards the doorways to the left, or even like the arches you see in front. You see as you peek beyond the arches, you see some kind of a pool in the big room beyond in front of you. But looking at the material, at the fleshy substance, you prod it and it ripples. It senses something. Like you walk close to the doorways and they kind of, this fleshy substance kind of parts back a bit. But it seems almost like functional as part of the architecture, not like you're necessarily inside it's a weird hybrid.
Mm.
Well, I think we've seen enough. Maybe we don't need the treasure after all.
I mean, we've now promised the treasure to 2 different groups that want to kill us.
Yeah, and when we come out of the temple, we're going to have the treasure, and we're immediately going to have to deal with the kobolds who want the treasure. But if we give it to them, the people who branded us will kill us, and if we don't give it to the kobolds, they're probably going to kill us. If we don't die in the temple, that is just
Yeah.
So there's 3 layers of death we need to overcome.
Either way, I feel like we're going to die. It's been a good ride, guys.
Oh, we've survived worse.
No, that's true. I can just turn into a jaguar and run away, so I'll be fine.
Okay. So, what do you want to do? You've got, and this is annoying because I should probably make some sort of a map, but I've got a map in front of me, so I can only describe what's in front of me, but I'll make it as simple as possible. To your left, you have 2 weird kind of fleshy-ish entrances to corridors. In front of you on this long corridor, which kind of curves around, there is a series, say 3 arches, going into this larger room beyond, in which there lies some kind of a pool of some liquid. And then to your right, you see a couple of kobold tunnels, just messily carved in, interrupting this whole aesthetic.
Should we go take a look at this, check out this pool before we start wandering down corridors?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I could take a dip.
Check out the pool.
Yeah.
All right. So,
I hope you packed your drunks.
coming into the pool area, it's just it's a pool, obviously, dips into the floor. What you have is, looking inwards, the pool's covered, first up, by some weird glassy material, but that material has been shattered, and you see parts of where it's just been broken away and collapsed, within which, in this translucid, glistening, weird kind of blue liquid, clearly not water, what looks to be kind of the shriveled remains of some gigantic kind of brain, ancient, almost mummified, but it's like it's dead, it's inactive, whatever it is. It's a large brain-like structure, glass shards or whatever the shards are of this covering on top of it, and you see where it's clearly been pierced by weapons, destroyed, mangled, even. And it's just it's just the remains of a brain, whatever that might look like, given many years Yeah.
How big is it? Sorry, Dan. Is it filling the pool like a massive brain?
It's a massive brain, and honestly, it does feel like a large
Mother,
portion.
a mother brain, if you.
It's
Yeah, I'm
like
getting Super Metroid vibes.
a 15. I'd say 15, 20 feet diameter. The pool being, larger than that.
That's big.
Yeah, it's big.
So it's not in a big glass cage.
Well, it was, but that glass cage or whatever it is has been shattered.
And then the glass, did it go round the ring of the pool?
It goes around the whole pool, yes.
But it's shattered. Does it go from floor to ceiling, or did it look more like an observation, like the splash zone?
It's like it kind of, you've got the pool, and it just kind of curves up over. It was hard to even see it, to be honest. It's very.
So it was like a dome over
it's
the
a
pool.
dome, yes.
But that's been. Oh, right, okay.
That's been smashed, and along the walls again, the similar kind of aesthetic of these curves and almost like rib cage structure surrounding, and then like a series of domed little weird structures in that black greasy material, like little boxes or containers of something or other.
Pete, are you getting any demonic vibes from this? Is your demonic sense tingling?
Yeah, I might cast Detect Evil and Good.
Okay.
So within 30 feet, I know if there are any aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiend, or undead. And I also know if anything's been magically consecrated or desecrated.
Let's see. Okay.
And it lasts for 10 minutes, so I kind of have that
Sure.
30 feet knowledge for me.
So sorry, explain what it is that you'd sense. It's
If there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead within 30 feet.
Okay. I mean, this thing is dead. It's inactive. But you get the sense it was an aberration of some form, and you see these brains like destroyed as they are and floating kind of almost on the water, just a series of shrunken tentacles as well.
Yeah, so from like that, so I know it's an aberration.
It's an aberration, and from detect good, that's what you confirmed that with your detect good and evil. On top of
do
that,
some sort of like history check based
sure.
on that knowledge.
Okay.
10.
I mean, you come to a similar conclusion. Like, if it could be of this realm,
Yeah.
it seems unlikely. It seems otherworldly.
Yeah, just pass on to that to the group. But yeah, just some sort of aberration.
Maybe introduce yourself to it.
I think it's dead.
Oh. Can I kind of walk around the circumference of the pool to the other side?
Of course. And walking around the circumference of the pool, you recognise a couple more kind of kobold tunnels have been carved in. And they look like those kobold tunnels look like they were in progress, so they weren't finished. Let's see.
Pete, when you told them that you were coming to worship here, how did they respond to that? Did they like that?
No, I had to do a quick switcheroo and say that we were coming to desecrate.
Okay, so.
Oh, sorry. Did I? The kobolds said that this was their home and they'd been kicked out of it by some sort of evil thing.
So it looks like that they'd started some tunnels in this part. You notice just bloodstains on the floor. No bodies, just bloodstains. Following on, as you continue from, I'm saying left, you're going around the circumference of the pool. In front of you, as in if you were to look from the front of the room straight on, you have another large chamber. Which looks to have a similar dome like the one surrounding this pool, but raised up and a smaller pool of this translucent liquid. And it looks like that the dome has been partially like retracted and lifted up. And continuing on around, so you see that chamber, and that chamber in and of itself has more passageways going on. But continuing on around this pool area, you see another like weird alien corridor leading off somewhere else, and yet another corridor leading off longer somewhere else. And again, another kobold tunnel, which has partially been created but not finished. So this kind of goes on elsewhere.
What do you guys want to go back into the main hall and see what's down the other corridors, or do you want to just carry on?
I don't know.
This way?
Hard to say. I feel like. Do you think it would be best to follow the kobold tunnels? You know, rather than any that seem to be more affected by this like weird alien matter stuff. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. We'll probably come across the same kind of thing.
Mm. I don't know, there's too much choice. What do we do?
Let's go back to the main. Let's go back to where we came from.
And just kind of go down that other tunnel just to kind
Yeah.
of see what, just poke our head in.
Sure. What is in the kobold tunnel?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So coming back out to the main corridor, and to the right where you see kobolds have carved in, these tunnels look complete. Like this is where they started making a proper homestead for themselves, or proper, places to stay. So going through those tunnels, just squeezing through, you go through one of them, and it goes into a cavern again. You see like the signs of a living community previously, with bedding, supplies, netting, wooden planks, a barrel of oil, it looks like, and then blood, more blood on the floors. And the caverns kind of, if you're exploring more, you see similar, there's a whole network of these caverns, similarly lived in, and similar kind of signs of some kind of strange encounter, bloody encounter at the very least. And yeah, so there's. Are you continuing to investigate? Let's say these tunnels.
Yeah.
Okay. Mawson, can I have you make an investigation check, please?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a natural 20 plus
Yeah, boy.
23 total.
There's one longer tunnel connecting off from one of the tunnels you're going down. It looks like it was, with that high roll, it looks like it was more recently carved out. And it seems. Are you going through it?
Yeah, go on then.
I mean, don't have to tell one, but it's longer than the other tunnels. And it stops. It kind of opens up into a larger cavernous, obviously not kobold structure. This seems markedly different from the previous caves you've just been exploring, where the pool is and those weird fleshy tunnels, because this has no indication of actually being a cave anymore. This seems more organic. This seems fleshier, seamlessly merging into this black, greasy, like stone, like whatever it is, not stone, not metal struck material. The walls almost pulsing with life and blood, just an elegant, like frightful visage of curves and spines and ribs. And it drops down this tunnel like it's hit something, and it's made entryway into this other structure. And it drops down into what looks to be a smaller version of that pool you'd seen earlier, just empty, unperturbed, no bloodstains, no cracked, no cracked dome, but empty, and again leading on to various organic, fleshy passageways. Looking down into it, you also see hanging from the ceiling, if you look to your left, where you can actually see like a closed off door, 2 fleshy tentacles just dangle, lifeless, but they dangle near this kind of entrance, it seems, and the ends of which have like the tentacles go out into these weird little suction cups, almost like leaf shaped, with little filia, little threads almost coming out, dangling, kind of moving, just sensing for something.
Sensing.
When you say it drops down, do you mean they've tunneled this cavern and then there's just how, or do you mean it like slopes down, or it's like they've
Just drops
come
down.
through the wall high up?
Like they've come through the wall and it drops down. I mean, it's not a big drop. It's like it's like a 6-foot drop.
All right, okay.
Alright, cool.
Do we?
Or 5 foot, yeah. Not a drop where you really take damage necessarily.
Do we want to go into this room?
I mean, what else are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Let's head in.
Let's go through. Shall I go first as the tall member of the party? And if anyone has trouble getting down into
You
the
can lift
hole,
up.
Yeah, I am
I'll
5
carry you
foot, so
down.
if you could just lift
Yeah,
me
that'd be
down,
nice.
that'd be nice.
Okay.
You just step out.
So you all make your way in to this smaller version of what looks to be this pool room, but less cavern-like, definitely. Again, you see these symbols, or these 4 horizontal lines on parts of the walls, broken up like a code. Theros, make a quick history check, please. And then beyond which you see these fleshy passages, but they're not open; they're closed off. These other doorways.
I only got a 9 on my history check.
Okay, all right, fine. You look at the walls for a moment, at the carvings. That's it. So, with a faint hint of recognition, Theros, but the doors are very much closed, it seems, beyond this room. Yeah, of this black greasy substance again. Oh, sorry. So, Do you care to do anything?
So-
Can I kind of these 4 lines on the wall?
Sure.
What? So with my 9, did you say I recognised them?
Brief kind of hint of recognition.
Proof and recognition. I'm just gonna say to the pie, kind of, I think I've seen these somewhere before. Maybe back in my home mountain. Just before, obviously, I lived in the forest, but these lines are kind of falling out to me a little bit. Can I just go up and kind of like stroke, like kind of run my fingers along, not stroke them, but like run my fingers along them and
Sure.
just kind of. So are they this? Are they made out of the lines? Are they this like fleshy material?
No, they're carved into the wall. This it's not the fleshy material. The fleshy material really only is like more apparent at the doorway entrances.
Okay.
But no, it's definitely it's carved into the solid, weird, metallic stone-like black substance, which makes up this structure. It seems.
Yeah. Yeah,
Almost
I think
shell-like,
seen
I'd
these.
say, carapace almost.
Yeah.
Might be a way to describe the type of material. So sorry, you're stroking the lines. What's the intention there?
Just this sort of, I guess like I know that I've maybe seen them before in my mountain, but I guess like I'm trying to think, it's not perception. Okay. So I'm just trying insight check. That's the one. Like an insight check. Like, do I remember whether they were like are they a bad thing? Like, should I be scared essentially?
Yeah, make an insight check if you like.
15.
Cool. I mean, when you'd seen them before, you'd seen similar markings in your mountain, in some of the deeper caverns. But you never really thought too much of it. You kind of thought maybe it's like... It wasn't dwarven though, but... You never really thought too much about what it meant. In this case, kind of brushing your fingers along... could I have you make a wisdom save, please?
Wisdom save. 14.
Okay. I mean, running your hands along them, you start to get the sensation of like you start to get a bit of a headache. It subsides though. You draw your hand back, and the headache disappears. You also hear, for a moment, what sounds a bit like kind of like clicking or static in your mind for a brief second, even if that.
Okay, I kind of pull my hand away and walk back to the group. Just saying, I think we need to be very, very careful going forward. Something just innately seems wrong to me here.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
We're past 5:30, so I don't know when you want to stop. Is there anything you'd care to do still? You're in this room, the doors are closed, you've got this little cavern where how you came through, the kobold tunnel. You've got this pool in front of you, covered, the whole thing's pristine, there's no signs of necessarily a struggle here, or any kind of action. And these 2 limp tentacles hanging near what looks to be some sort of door or entrance to the left of this pool. Kind of in the direction back to where you'd previously come from.
How would people feel about me shooting the tentacle with a crossbow bolt?
I mean, it was always going to come to this, wasn't it?
All roads have led to you shooting a crossbow bolt.
Yeah. We tried to fight it, but like...
This is a terrible idea. You should definitely do it.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Well, we're all out of beans. Go on, Morton.
I'm gonna load my light crossbow.
Hmm?
I'm gonna fire it. Boom! One of the tentacles.
Can I have you just make a ranged attack roll, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Oh, 12. Oh. Oh no, I don't add anything. Yeah, just 12.
Just 12. Okay. Yeah, with the 12, you manage to connect with one of the tentacles. As you hit it, this black ooze kind of spurts out, and it kind of curls up instinctively. Writhing a bit, curls back down.
Oh, but it's fine.
It's got this ooze kind of falling down the tentacle, and the filia on the end of the tentacle kind of moving more.
Do you guys think we should try and kill these tentacles before we walk through?
Yeah, they could grab us as we go through, so
It's
you want
kind
to
of-
chop them down.
We could try like throwing something through and see if they react to them. Like,
Or burn them.
Burn them.
Yeah? I mean, I can't really chop them with a staff. But yeah, if you get your sunblade and just...
okay.
Go on, Sangman.
Regime.
So you're looking just to. So you're going to burn them, or you're going to cut them, or what?
I'm gonna put the blade closer and see do they react to the heat at all.
Yeah. So the one that's just been shot, you put it closer, and it rears back a bit from the heat, and it's moving, reaching out for something. It's trying to reach. It seems to the other tentacle.
Just gonna go for a swipe. Try and cut it.
Try and cut it. Okay. Make an attack roll, please.
Yeah, sure. I always get this wrong, so what do I need to add to this? My sunblade is a d20 plus dexterity plus proficiency, so add those things as well.
Yeah.
Where's my proficiency? 21.
Okay. Cool. Can you please roll damage?
Check. It is a d8 slashing plus 2 hits for damage. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to find my dice. Okay. 4 plus 2, 6.
6. Okay. 6. So with that, you go for a swipe. Halfway through the tentacle, it rears back. It's kind of dangling now. As you see, it ripples up, and there's this spasm as almost like an electric shock goes up the length of the tentacle to the top. Similarly, by a millisecond delay, the other tentacle curls up instinctively as you see this ripple go along up it. The tentacle's now swaying around, trying to reach anything. What are you doing, Jamie? It's like
dash past.
What are you trying to dash past to? It's kind of just right next to a doorway. It seems that's
Yeah, I'm dashing to the doorway that we're trying to get through. Yeah.
Okay, the doorway is closed.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not budging, but you've got this flailing tentacle.
Okay. I guess just go for another swipe. Like.
Okay, sure, go for it. Black ooze trickles
16.
down, spurts. Is it spasms?
Yeah.
16, do you say?
16.
Roll damage. As these other tentacles curled up and also spasming, and you see like these almost bolts of electricity.
6 damage again.
6 damage. Okay. with another hit, clean through as this tentacle disconnects, flaps to the floor, moving, motionless. And then you see both tentacles, the one which has been cut in half and the other one which is curled up, just pulse. Pulse with some kind of weird energy, and you see that energy kind of ripple up through the course of the tentacle into the ceiling. It pulses and dissipates on the ceiling. As all the doors previously closed open up. Opening up everywhere. You hear a series of these hissing sounds as doorways open. This front door leading, it seems, back to the main cavern area you just come from. The doors beyond opening up. Even hearing beyond the cavern more beyond, where the pool was and where that corridor was. It seems whatever you've done has activated something. I don't know, it's just opened this whole field up. And
You've awoken something, Sangmin.
You just hear in your head, Sangmin, and then everyone, just the static sounds. But it's a static that's kind of trying to change into some kind of voice. It's trying to find form. Who's there? This sound in the back of your mind. Who is there?
That's Sangmin. Sangmin's there. I kind of look towards Sangmin, like, speak to him. You awoke this.
Sangmin.
Fuck.
Release me.
Release you from what?
Release me and let me leave this world.
How would we release you? What do we have to do?
Find me.
I turn to the group.
But you have.
Is that the cliffhanger ending?
We will call it the cliffhanger ending there.
That would be a good place to
You have
end.
this sound. Release me. Find me. You don't know what it was, but this structure seems to have awoken, and something else has sensed that.
Shit.
Okay, we'll leave it there.
Sure, man.
Yeah.
Pick it up next time.
So what
Good-
did you
good
do
session.
today? Oh, I made friends with a living mountain.
And spoke to some green beans.
Spoke to some green beans.
Yeah.
All right.
Brilliant. Thanks, Dan.
That was a good session.
No
Yeah,
worries.
That was good.
Ooh.
That's great. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what's in this living mountain thing.
Yeah, it'd be good one next time to just go straight into a into a good encounter, just a big solid,
I think it's
quite
best
physically
that we,
meaty encounter.
I think it's best that we don't start off sessions in a town pretty aimlessly because we will talk to everyone.
Yeah.
100%.
We had someone Sam had previously subscribed to this channel a while back and found this pop up. And it came up in his suggestions. So YouTube's doing its job. Thank you, Sam, for joining us.
We're
And
getting
thank you,
noticed.
Rob and Martin, for jumping in and having.
And make sure to smash that like button.
Smash that bell!
We've been your boys.
Yeah.
Smash that bell. Right.
Nice.
I'm going to go have
Thank
some
you.
pad thai.
Lovely.
Oh, lovely.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot, Dan.
Thank you for
See you
watching.
guys soon.